Sí, wow. Enano. Retrato del Gerraca. No, no voy a ir a Escalera. Viaje rápido. Vamos a ir... Bueno, aquí hay unas misiones que haré. No quiero ir a Escalera. Quiero ir por la puerta del Gerraca. Vale, por la puerta del Gerraca entro al... First of Planets, o sea... hacer cosas estúpidas. Que no me salen las palabras. Ostras, somos 5 personas. Muchísimas gracias. Estoy ya medio dormido, o sea, esto ya... Voy a poner el título ya, voy a cambiar hasta el título. Joder. De hecho, me voy a callar aquí. Voy a dejarlo quieto así. Un rato voy a despedir. Os despido aquí, gente de YouTube. Yo ahora mismo voy a seguir en Twitch. Voy a quedarme quieto, callado. Así como... de hecho, voy a quitar hasta el sonido. Lo voy a hacer así. Me voy a quedar 10 segundos, los voy a contar. Y así puedo despedir el episodio y cortar para el siguiente. 1, 2, 3. Bueno, muy buenos días a la buena gente de YouTube. Otra vez, quien esté viendo esto, bienvenido. Y quien no, pues me da igual. Sí.
The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, Gerald. Glad you came.
¿Algún problema?
There a problem?
A problem? There's some kind of problem here, gents. Oh, just wanted you to meet
que
my
mis
new
nuevos
pals
amigos.
before the bugger the fuck off. Because we're just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word.
Sí.
I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right, and don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without the shovel.
Eran amigos tíos.
Shady, those guys. Who were they?
Puffed up fish bladders, Duke. Word does he's out to be the new horse son junior, but the bugger's missing a hell of a lot. Specifically coin, influence, men, and
Otro que
class.
quiere dominar los bajos fondos y no va a poder.
Errol. A scumjug like few others. Skin of my arse twitches at the sight of him. Back in Mahakam, we'd send sow buggers like that down the coalface with a bundle of powder and a leaky lump.
What's this all
¿De qué va esto?
about?
¿Estás
Doing
haciendo
business
negocios?
with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Gerald, old pal,
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
the thing is, I sort of kind of owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance, Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about
Apostando, tío, no.
Getting better by the minute.
not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. The rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly our... Got a buyer in heat.
Comprada de interés a una conexión. Solo falta 3 cartas, pero tú que...
But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
Te ayudaré.
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla, Vigo,
Oh, yes.
Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them.
Ya no es un perista.
Unfortunately, the
Lo
arsewite
desgracia
won't
sin
talk to
decir.
me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael carved out from under his nose. Would you mind going to see him?
Zed. Sounds familiar.
Big fish in the cardboard. As a shop.
No problem.
Yo voy a ayudar a Zoltan, tío. Consigue la carta fingira. El fuego eterno, los de la iglesia fuego eterno. Cada vez, a ver, tened en cuenta que estoy haciendo esto después de estoy empalmada, ¿vale? Para los YouTube, porque se me ha trastocado el sueño esta tarde, porque llevo durmiendo 8 horas y necesito.
Locked. It looks like Zed's inside, and in hot water. Gotta find another way in.
Consigue entrar en la casa de Zed. Será por aquí. Y cada vez estaré más apagado. Voy a intentar no dormirme, pero en directo, ojito, que igual me he quedado sopa. Esperemos que no. Vale. Qué hijo de puta, tío. Voy a hacer un. Espera, iba a editar información. De empalmada. Seguimos con el brujo. Bueno, cambia el título del vídeo ya 30 veces. Pero bueno. La mayoría de los elementos del equipo brujo tiene 3 niveles de mejora. Cada mejora cambia el aspecto y los rasgos del equipo. De hecho, todavía tengo tengo partes malas. Tengo que subir a nivel 18 para poder mejorar las de brujo brujo mejorado. No, sí. La escuela de grifo mejorada. Y luego haré la de grifo superior. Pero eso es muy adelante. Pero cuando llegue a cierto punto, lo que haré será cambiar todo mi set de grifo a de lobo, de la escuela de lobo. No me sé explicar ya bien, ¿vale? Lo siento. Vale, que no quiero ir a escuela y vamos por acá. Cámbiame la misión. Vale, estas son secundarias, ¿vale? Pero son de los personajes. Son de los personajes principales de la historia. Y me interesan hacerlas. Son de Zoltan, son de Triss, de Jaskier y esta peña. De Triss.
Locked. Looks like Zed's inside, and in hot water. Gotta find another way in.
Vale, tengo que dar. Pues eso es la voz de. Seth está muerto, ¿verdad?
Must be Zed.
Mátalos, Gerald, mátalos.
Find it?
No.
Duke will be peeved we didn't get Zed to spill where he keeps the ledger.
I tried, didn't I?
Might have pressed him too hard. Shit.
Al menos tenemos la
Well, at least
carta
we
y
got the
sin
Isengrim card.
Greetings.
Come on, Ringo. Time to shine. Get him!
No. Ah, vale, es puedo matar. Perfecto. Es mejor. Los dos a la vez, fatality.
Isengrim Foil Tiana from the Scoia'tael deck. Wonder how much this card's worth. Ledger might be worth snooping around for.
Clock.
Either Zed had an ornery cat, or there's a hidden compartment under there. Must be the names of people Zed sold cards to.
Si la Vigo.
Zoltan ought to have a look at this.
Dale la carta del libro a Zoltan. Yo prefiero las cartas. Las cartas me vienen bien a mí. Yo quiero las cartas de Gwent. Debería jugar a Gwent alguna vez. Me bajo Gwent en el ordenador. Hostia, molaría jugar a Gwent. Pero el de PC es diferente.
Zoltan?
Get out.
Juguemos al Gwent.
Round of Gwent?
I never refuse.
Juguemos, pues.
Let's play.
Me gusta jugar al Gwent, ¿vale? Creo que lo habéis notado bastante. Encima la canción que meten aquí me encanta. Uy. Buah, tengo unas cartazas, ¿no? Pero igual cambio a este señor. Ah. Turno del rival. Como no, defensores de cámara. Pues, toma. Catapulta, no te queda otra. Le hago gastar el cuerpo. ¿Me tira esto? Triss Marigold. Ekne. ¿Qué te tiro yo? A ver, te tiro a Vernon, que no. Que me da un poco igual. Buah, está cheatando que flipa. Yo voy a pasar. Buah, se te la lío. Mira. Me encanta esta. Hostigador enano y ahora llama a los primos. Pero te los has sacado de tu baraja. Perfecto. Vas a pasar ahora. Y como vas a pasar, te voy a tirar a esta señorita para tener más potencia. Quemadura. Se carga mi dragón Zeti. Tengo que tirar yo otra carta. Voy a tirar esta. Tirar y me culo una persona. Mira. No los ha quemado. Buah, te ganó. ¡Turú! Ya ha ganado. Paso de a la hora de esto. La carta de Siri es muy buena. Tiene 15 poder. Está rota.
Seems I won.
A right fucking shock, given your frankly amateur deck. Here, take this card. You need it. You can do well to fix your collection. It's downright porous. Don't need you bringing me shame. I got dandelion for that. You might skim something off your mate Roach. He's said to have good cards, that one.
Uy, tiene cartas Roach. Ah, vale, que tenemos que me toca el web. Y se me olvidó la misión que estaba haciendo.
Zoltan?
Get out.
¿Por qué nadie ha tomado?
You've been in
Bueno,
town.
esto creo que ya lo hicimos.
I understand.
Then you don't the big. So,
¿Qué estás haciendo aquí exactamente?
Novigrad doesn't seem like a safe place anymore. What's keeping you here?
I was keen on starting my own enterprise, but I'd like to blame it on the war or human treachery. Rather not dwell on it, Gerald.
Hasta luego. Nah, pero ahora te vamos a salvar.
What do you call?
No idea.
Well, there are four. Rumor is.
So,
About those cards.
You got them?
Got the Isengrim card.
Show it here. Ha! They say hell's a beauty.
Zed's dead. I ran into his murderers.
Won't cry over spilt Zed.
¿Qué hay de las
What about the
otras
other
cartas?
Zoltan, sure this business isn't getting a little too dangerous? I mean, men are dying over these cards.
Just Zed. And believe you me, he wasn't an innocent bystander. Besides,
Además, seguro que te
certainly he snuffed his killers out
No.
on the spot.
¿Cómo lo
Why
sabe?
worry? Tell me about the other cards instead.
No las he encontrado.
Didn't find the other cards.
Fuck. Bugger must have sold them.
Listen, got Zed's ledger.
Show me. Entries show him selling the cards to Caesar Bilson and Ravi.
No sé quién
Could have
son.
been worse.
Y estoy amarillo,
Voy a
estoy
quitarme
como
a
naranja. En el foco. ¿Quién es Bilzen?
Who's Caesar Bilson?
Cleaver's clerk. A decent fella once, but so high and mighty now you can't drink with him, let alone go fishing.
Fishing?
We met at the Anglers Club, the pride of the Pontar. But Caesar don't show around there.
At least we won't have to run.
¿Ravi? ¿Quién es Ravi?
Ravi. Who's he?
A common card sharp and a swindler. But ever since I give him...
Intentaré traer esas cartas.
Zoltan, seems awful important to you. I'll try to get you those cards.
Thanks, Gerald. We can see Caesar together. And if you want to see Ravi first,
All right.
and no need to pussy...
Reúnete con Zoltan. Bueno, prefiero hacer esto. Consigue carta de Jonatalis. Hombre, cartas de Went. Sabéis que el Went me pierde. O sea, es como jugar al póker, tío. Me gusta jugar al póker. Me gusta jugar al Blackjack. No soy un experto como para estar ahí apostando sumas de dinero muy grandes, pero jugar una partidilla con amigos, en plan apostando cada uno 5 pavos o así, pues está puta madre. Igual que jugamos a un juego que se llama hijo de puta, o jugamos a cualquier otro juego. A ver, tú dices, un día gana uno y otro día gana otro. No se puede ganar siempre, si no, joder, pierdes 5 euros. ¿Qué más da? Si nos vamos a gastar 30 en cubatas. Así de claro. Oh, que tiene un sótano esta posada, qué guapa.
Look, Ara.
Ah,
Sure, he'd be happier if you stopped digging the point of that dagger in his back.
Oh, you're just saying that because you don't know the situation.
Oh, you got the card. What else do you want?
If you'd just given it up instead of trying to cheat us, we'd be out of your
Mátalo,
hair
mátalo.
already. As it is, that's all your fingers broken. So, see, Ravi's on board.
de acuerdo.
Agreed.
And here I thought you'd be no fun at all. Let's play, let's play!
Esos son imbéciles la gente que... Esta canción me encanta. Mira, tengo un espía y tengo un señuelo perfecto. ¡Guau! Tengo el combo de la destrucción que yo llamo. Esto es el combo de la destrucción, es increíble. Así me mete un espía a él y va a seguir metiendo catapultas. O sea. Joder, méteme. Cabrón, méteme un... Esto es lo que quería yo. Ahora me ganan puntos, yo creo que pasará ahora. Voy a tirarle esta carta. No, espera, es que me da igual. Voy a tirar esto. Porque ya tenerlo es como... Bah. Morse. Yo creo que tienes que pasar ya, ¿no? Tú sigue tirando cartas. Yo voy a pasar y tú vas a... Bueno, en caso de empate gana Nizgar siempre. Bien. Habilidad especial. Y él ha gastado las cartas. Mira. Tiempo despejado. No te queda una mierda. O sea, te tiro esta carta. Te tiro esta carta. Todo 20 de daño. Ya vais a ver el combo de la destrucción que llevamos. Una. Escarcha. Buah, vaya, te ha tocado cartas muy malas, hermano. Toma, escarcha. Una. Que ya tienen, como siempre, 8 daño. Se lo quitamos porque me apetece. Y ya ha ganado, pero bueno. Pero quiero ver el combo, es que son 36 de golpe, pamba. Casi.
Curb your enthusiasm, mate. And sit still while you work yourself.
Pero he ganado.
But he won.
So, now we'll play something else.
Pues no, o me das tu carta o mueres.
Not good.
Pues un cortapolita. ¡Hijo de puta! Joder. Remátalo.
Thanks. Don't know how I'll repay you.
Natalis card will do just fine.
Natalis, vale.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
No,
you
necesito
prefer some
Natalis.
other? Got a whole array you might like.
I'm in a hurry.
Tengo prisa.
The Natalis card, of course. Here.
Yo soy más duro que esos, ¿eh? Vale, ya tengo la carta de Natalie. Vale, ya me ha hecho efecto golondrina. ¿Cuánto me queda para subir de nivel? Que por cierto, no me he subido el nivel del personaje. ¿Cuánto se necesita desbloquear esto? Puntos adicionales necesarios. Vale. Tengo ya un montón de golpes ligeros. Sangre fría. Reduce el 20% de impactos recibidos al esquivar. Buenos reflejos. Yo creo que vamos a ponernos más magia. Este es muy bueno, este me gusta a mí. Esta la ponemos aquí. Y esta la ponemos por aquí. No. Aquí, joder. Tengo más mutágenos. Aquí mía puedo hacer mutágenos. Molaría hacer mutágenos. Mutágenos más tochos. No. Estaría bien para estar más fuerte. A ver, tenemos por aquí. Estoy muy muerto. Potencia 7% y el que tengo, ¿cuánto me da? 5% de ataque. Este me da un 7. Es mucho mejor. Y este 7. No, joder. Buenas noches a la buena gente. Estoy jugando a The Witcher hasta, bueno, hasta la mañana. Es decir, no voy a parar de jugar por el mero hecho de que hoy he dormido toda la tarde. No tengo nada de sueño. Entonces, para recuperar mi horario normal, para no estar despierto tal, voy a estar empalmando tiempo, ¿vale? Voy a estar aquí hasta que pare. Pero voy a escribir aquí para ver el chat bien. Vale, ya se ha puesto el chat bien. Pues voy a estar aquí hasta que casi me dé un algo, ¿sabes? Joder. Bueno, como ya te he comentado, tengo sueño, pero no pienso dormir para volver a recuperar el sueño. Pues si me echo a dormir ahora, me va a pasar más.
Excellent. Now we've just Caesar Bilzen to fleece, and we'll be home free. We'll do this.
Lo haremos.
I'll chat him up while you sneak upstairs and search his cabinet.
No será sencillo.
Can't we just buy the card off him? Doesn't that sound simpler?
If I had a coin to spare, I'd sod off to Provis. Besides, Caesar'd never sell Fringilla. But don't you worry. He won't lose out on the deal. Got a bottle of Mahakaman spirit for him. A taste of the
Hoy
Motherland's
sobé un
finest is
montón en la
worth
tarde,
more
¿ves?
than it's fated to some silly cow.
Yo voy a estar de empalmada hoy, lo tengo clarísimo.
Oh, I said it's hard to have a drink with him on account of his rarely leaving home. Also why he's like to get pished as a priestess real quick.
Yo me tocaba farmear el espíritu. Qué pereza. Qué pereza. Qué pereza. Y le querrás Shiny también.
So what's in this cabinet?
Ah, no man knows. You'll be the first to see it. I suspect it's either to do with buggery or metallurgy. But you can tell me once we're done. Let's go.
Vamos para adentro. Vaya, tiene mi Zoltan, ¿eh? Zoltan es increíble. O sea, ese de los enanos, o al menos este me cae de puta madre. Estás loco de la cabeza. Chive.
Caesar Bilzen. Remember our quarrel about who's king of the Ponta?
The Pike's king of the Ponta.
Well, you see, I've come to convince you it's the catfish. And I do not come empty-handed.
Who's he?
Him! Oh, that's Gerald.
It's Gerald.
Does Geralt fish?
Sí.
Yeah. Cast an earthworm the other day. Caught this huge perch.
In the Ponta?
You betcha.
Can't listen to this hogwash sober. Come in!
Me caen bien los enanos, tío. Los medianos, como los quieren llamar aquí. Para...
So what, Fitzhanders or eager biters, if they taste like shite and soapy water?
That's because you're about as good a cook as a goat's arse is a clarinet. Just recently, I took some fresh thyme.
And it tasted like thyme.
Sabía con mierda con todo.
Shut it. So, recently, I took this time.
Geralt, care to chime in? How's Xander taste to you?
Ah, mierda. Pues a mí me gustan.
Happen to like Xander.
You're a witcher. But you shoving them potions shit's a delicacy.
Qué genial, con que le echéis a las pociones. La mierda es un manjar.
A witcher? Never mentioned he was a witcher.
Bueno, llevo 2 espadas.
Bilzen, did you hear Vibo Batilda last cast a pea and caught a young pike?
Ah, cocksucker.
Los luces de Ponta no son tan tontos como para ir a por guisar. Falta vivo.
You need live bait. Or night crawlers, though the pike aren't as eager. Don't know why. Once dug up a
Qué asco,
crawler
están hablando de pesca y no me estoy enterando de nada, tío.
Would have eaten it myself.
I'm not so sure. Geralt, what do you and your pals use up at Kaer Morhe?
Bombas.
Bombs.
How's that?
Bilzen, heard many jests lately. Though,
Bombas. Tiramos una bomba, ¡pam!
Geralt, go fetch us another bottle.
Vale.
Right. Can see the bottom of this one.
Va, me voy por su casa como si no pasase nada, ¿sabes?
Sure, blame that on us too.
So, When are we gonna go noodling for catfish?
I'm done fishing with ye.
Se ha olvidado lo de la última vez.
What about last time?
Le gustan pescar. Examinar.
Triangular hole in the wall. Interesting. Knife looks like it's attached to the tabletop. Drawer is open. Triangular hole in the wall. Interesting.
Curioso. Y ahora lo engancho aquí.
Fits perfectly. Secret door behind a bookcase. Classic.
Pues tiras la estantería y para adentro. Joder, pero ¿no ven que tiene un piso de arriba?
Dining set from which Emperor Emir ate during his coronation ceremony.
Buah, este tío es un enfermo.
Full armor of the 7th Dareland Brigade. Excellent condition.
Y yo le robo todo, que es lo que hay que hacer como buen profesional.
Sierra Varana Hid's necklace. Wonder if it's the real thing.
Yo le estoy robando de todo.
Statuette of a man. Wasn't carved but produced using magic. Want to ask Triss about it. Ah, here's
Les he robado
Fringilla.
todo, les he robado todo. Les he robado todo. Les he robado todo. Solo me hacía falta la carta y le he robado todo. Oh Dios. Fringilla Bingo.
Zoltan, time we were on our way.
I suppose so.
Wait now.
Greetings, Belzen. We've a message for you from the boss.
Message? What kind of message?
Mr. Cleaver's very unhappy.
Mr.
Now,
Sarcabuches.
just a minute. If any discrepancies have cropped up...
Too late. Grab him.
Dejadlo en paz, anda.
Leave him alone.
Cleaver will pay extra for killing the Witcher.
Vamos.
Well, up to it, lads. Haven't you got all day?
No quiero matar enanos, tío. No quiero matar enanos. Pues saca la espada. Saca la espada. Pues me he matado. Haberme matado.
Thanks. Oh, how will I ever explain this to Cleaver?
Pírate de aquí.
I'd recommend a letter.
Right. Got a pack.
Good luck then. Farewell.
Pero por lo menos, bueno, yo no me siento mal por haberle robado. Le salvo la vida.
You've a soft heart after all, Gerald. Oh, by the by, splendid job with that last one.
Con casillas.
Blood splatter nearly hit the ceiling.
He visto la colección de Caesar.
Looked through Caesar's cabinet upstairs.
And?
No wonder he wasn't eager to show it off. Nilfgaardian armor, a portrait of Emir, Joachim de Vet's skull, Vatier de Rideau's dagger, the rope they hanged Skellen with.
Oh, shite. Disgusting fellow. To think I shook hands with him. But did you happen to take the rope? I know a few would pay a tidy sum for it.
Algunos les va a
Some
ser
go in
muy
for
bien.
that sort of thing.
No.
If you say so.
Sube arriba
Also
ya.
found a figurine. Nilfgaardian soldier. Magic spell on it of some sort.
Pero
I
no sé
can't
de
tell
qué
what
tipo.
kind.
Triss ought to know.
Good idea. Take it
Se la
by
lleva
your
a la
house
casa.
when I get a chance.
Tengo todas las cartas.
So, got the full set of cards. What now?
Now we collect a shite load of coin for them. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Buah, tengo ganas de jugar un Mario, Un Mario Odyssey, una cosa de esas. Qué guapo, Pero no tengo el Mario Odyssey, es una putada. Pero si lo juego tendría que buscar una manera que me podáis putear.
The exchange. We should do it right quick.
Afraid your client might change his mind?
Oh, I'm more likely to. Had so many buyers for these cards, I felt like the belle of the ball.
So the buyer, who is he?
A friend of a friend. Don't know much about him, but he's up to himself.
Mendigo. Guau, este sitio, ya me acuerdo de esta misión. Había que seguir a uno.
Ah, at last. I fear the body's gone cold.
What is this?
Your would-be buyer handed us his coin and departed. More or less in
Más o
that
menos
order.
eso de las cartas.
Now, the cards, please. I trust obtaining them wasn't too troublesome.
Try it and find out.
You wish me to try?
No soy tanto como el
I'm
conde,
not
ya
as
debería
foolish as
saberlo.
Earl. You ought to know that.
Bah,
by
vas a
now.
morir.
Get to work, boys. The dwarf I wish to...
Doing it. Geralt, bastards getting away with my coin. Damn it, with our coin.
Con esto de...
Chase the horse in. I'll tend to the others.
No, yo te ayudo un poco y luego le persigo, no pasa nada. Le he mandado de picnic. Pero no ejecuta, tío. Pum. Va de chulito, pero va a palmar. Persiga al duque. Joder. Me lo ponen difícil, Mis escaleras, mi debilidad. Joder. Mi escalera es solo una vela, tío. Que no voy a parar de encenderla y de apagarla.
What? I can't understand a word.
Jamás. Jamás, ¿qué, payaso? Estoy usando las señales de brujo por lo que va a pasar, ¿vale? Para abajo. ¿Cómo vas a morir por tocarme la pinga? Te lo juro. Vas a tener, como diría el recio, vas a morir entre terribles sufrimientos. Joder, pero ¿cuántos pisos tiene esto? Ah. ¿Cómo te van a matar unos sumergidos? Y lo que me voy a reír. ¿Cómo sabía que había sumergidos? Son cloacas, hay sumergidos. Mineral de hierro. ¡Ay! Persiga al duque. Eso no lo han traducido, duque. Vas a morir.
Leave me,
Fuck.
swiving drowners.
Vas a morir.
You could use a witcher.
Te vendría bien un brujo.
Ha ha. Highly amusing. If I give you the coin,
No, me has querido matar a mí y a mi compañero, vas a morir. No.
No. Rather make sure this was our last meeting.
Por gilipollas. ¿Me has querido matar? Pues te mato. Así de sencillo. Y encima te has metido con uno de mis amigos, Zoltan, que para mí es de mis mejores amigos en este juego. Palmas. Es obvio. Es muy
So,
obvio.
you get him? You get the coin?
Yeah.
Yes.
And what about Duke? Finish him off?
Yes.
Ah, that's grand. Well, Geralt,
¿Qué prefieres, el dinero
what's
o
your
las
preference?
cartas?
Coin or cards? I'd never have managed without you, so you choose. If you want gold,
Así que
it's
solo no
not a
pasa nada,
problem.
Contra otro comprador para
Find
las
another
cartas.
buyer for these cards in a flash.
Me quedo las cartas.
Kinda curious how the cards might serve me.
Excellent. I'll take the coin to the King of Beggars right away. Surprise the prick.
Good luck, Zoltan.
Thanks, Geralt.
Y no lo
Remember,
olvides.
the catfish is the king
Me
of
he
the
hecho daño.
Pontar.
Tengo el brazo mal, ¿vale? Me he hecho daño. A ver si despierta a mi padre y le doy el móvil. Fringila Vigo. John Nazalis, otra carta de héroe. Y Semi, no tengo, no soy. No uso a la Scotia Hell. Ahora vamos a hacer la misión de otro, ¿vale? Misiones. No, mapa. Yo voy a hacer misiones de secundarias, ¿vale? De estas, ¿vale? Mira, aquí. Me gustaría subir a nivel 18, tío, lo antes posible. Ah, genial. No. 1, 2. Ya ni lo saqueo, tío. Es que me parecen tan mierda. La puerta, la callejera de la gloria, y aquí vamos al cabaret. Cortesana. Voy a meditar para curarme pociones. ¿Dónde está Zoltan? Oh, mira, Dudu. Bilbert.
How are things, Dudu?
So, I suppose. Might have been days in the past when I'd have said, wonderful, but I can't complain.
Vivo.
I'm in one piece, not bound to a stake atop a pyre.
¿Qué se siente acerca de
Gotta
Menge?
admit, your manga, it's a brilliant impersonation.
Don't remind me. I'm rather disgusted.
Come on, he wasn't all out
Tampoco era tan
terrible.
terrible.
You understand nothing. A doctor assumes more than a man's external appearance. I've learned what a scoundrel had knocking about in his head. Once I became him, not an hour passed before I felt the urge to break a sorceress's fingers. After two, I caught myself lusting to impale someone, and immediately after that, it hit me. The paranoid fear of a Doppler conspiracy.
Madre mía, tú. ¿Solías tener riquezas?
Tell me, the halfling Biberveld goes from being a prosperous merchant to being a pauper. How?
Prefer the long version or the short?
Short, please.
Solo.
The war.
I was under the impression
creía que
merchants
los-
grow fat on wars.
Some do, but
Algunos
I have a
sí.
serious personality flaw. I'm honest. I could not reap profits from the suffering of others.
Pocos.
I paid taxes. I never cooked my books. And then a ship full of my goods sank. I pulled through somehow, but then a second fell prey to skeleton raiders,
Por lo que acabé
rendering
siendo
me
insolvente.
insolvent. When inflation hit and interest rates rose, I, at long last, fell.
Qué pena. ¿No prefieres irte?
Ever considered leaving? Forgetting Novigrad altogether?
What for? To pass from the frying pan into the fire? The war's not yet crept here. Famine's
Tampoco
not
es un-
kicked at our door. Not
Claro, pero te transformas. Los Doppler lo tienen más o menos
You don't
fácil.
have
Solo
to
tienen
be
que huir de la
human.
plaza.
Maybe you could try something else.
I've assumed many forms over the years, and in spite of all, life
La
as
vida
a
como ha
human
sido lo más
has proven
interesante.
most interesting.
No en
After
vano,
all,
los
you
humanoides.
humans rule the world.
Solo un Dudu.
Take care of yourself, Dudu.
Oh, those bigots haven't the cunning to strip me of this mask.
Buena. Yaski.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you
Sí,
save
porque
your
te
pouting?
ahorras los
Prove to her
enfados en
she's
el que se
wrong.
equivoca.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch.
Pero hay un problema, necesito dinero.
Coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old
Equimagas.
friend out.
Cuidado. No te puede dejar yo el dinero, punto.
How much do you need? Maybe I can lend you the coin.
Thank you, Geralt, but I refuse to take a single crown from you. You know what they say. Fastest way to lose a friend's to loan him some coin.
Esa frase es muy buena, tío.
But a favor.
Porque si no va a estar, oye tío, cuando me des mi dinero, no le prestéis grandes cantidades de dinero a un compañero, a no ser que sepas que realmente te lo va a devolver cuando, no sé, es que dejar dinero lo veo muy difícil. Yo qué sé, 50 euros en un momento de necesidad, eso, pero, por ejemplo, eso frena, eso.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
You know, I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure.
¿Y qué pinto yo todo esto?
Tell me what you want.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate...
What's this help in?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword. Get that.
¿Y tú qué vas a hacer?
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Arena.
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you...
Vale, venga.
Fine, but...
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. Get the sword from Madame Arena and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Vale.
What's he schemed up this time?
A ver, Jaskier me cae muy bien.
Decomposing flesh. Human flesh.
¿Dónde?
Sword wound. Shallow, but severed his artery. What are you holding? A key. Interesting. Kept running till he bled to
Está muy
death.
desangrado. ¿Listo? Las huellas. Consigue una espada de utillería, es decir, una espada de estas falsas. Para... de Madame Irina, que es la chica de la compañía teatral, que yo digo que es muy bonita. Aunque ella diga que es mayor. Igual tengo yo un problema. Genial. Tengo que dar un bordeo. Ojalá subiese rápido de nivel, tío. Tendría bastante bien subir un nivel más para poder hacerme mejor la armadura, por cierto. Ahora que lo pienso, esta armadura también tiene algo en los huevos. ¿Por qué todos los pantalones, cosas de esas, tienen como coquillas o no sé cómo decirlo, ¿sabes? En plan, algo para taparte los ejes. No, esta es la casa, la antigua casa de Triss. Bardo. Buah, te juro que creía que iba a cantar cara. No lo voy a cantar porque me joden en YouTube.
So good to see you.
Dudu y tú los conoces bien.
You and Dudu know each other well?
Yes, though he's never told me much about himself.
Antes se me
He
queda.
was a merchant once?
Dudu always had a penchant for enterprise. Probably too honest to succeed in Novigrad, though.
Precisely. I've told him countless times that no matter how many times he changes his appearance, the good in him will always emerge. Bloodthirsty tyrants and vicious assassins. He played them so poorly. That must be why. Whereas he always made for an excellent trusted servant or ghost of the old king.
El fantasma de un viejo rey.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
Mine? Whatever do you need that for?
I don't know. But Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion.
Master Dandelion.
I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me. Voilà.
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
Espada Roma. Bueno, espada de artillería, cabalé. Hay una manera que... Ah, bueno, lo que os dije del bug, ¿no? Hay un bug que en una edición que espero que no me pase esta vez, que me rayé mucho. Reúnete con Jaskier cerca de Sofrona después del anochecer. Eso lo hago encantado. Yo creo que mi padre se tiene que ir ya despertando, creo. Me voy a poner el casco así para mirarlo, para estar atento. Le tengo que dar el móvil porque lo estoy usando yo ahora para ver el chat del directo, aunque a mí que poca hostia. Meditación.
Finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eye. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Pues es un plan bastante decente.
This can actually work.
Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Madre mía.
Stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Lee la tarjeta.
Tremble. Flaxen hair.
Espera. Ahora se escuchan los pájaros. Perdón, estaba devolviendo el...
Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast.
No so fast.
Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
Madre mía.
No, not the Crimson Avenger.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
Tan Jaskier haciendo cosas de Jaskier.
You're better than I thought.
Go on, Dandelion! I mean, Crimson Avenger!
Tienes que dejarte a hostia, ¿vale? Vamos, Jaskier, dame un guantazo.
The Crimson Avenger triumphs again.
My hair! Are you well?
One blow struck true. Another scar from my collection.
Come inside. I shall bandage you up. Be gone, vile bandit, or the Crimson Avenger will beat you senseless!
Mira que me pega una paliza a Jaskier. Reúnete en el... por la mañana en el... Bueno, nos tomamos una botella de agua y nos vamos curando la vida. Para que no estemos jodidos. No brigad, no picrado los restos. Voy a seguir jugando hasta que tenga que ir a por la cría al colegio, lo juro. Bueno, a la guardería. Es que no quiero dormir, no quiero dormir. De hecho voy a ir luego a por un vaso de leche con galletas y me lo voy a comer aquí en directo. Te va a ser gracioso cuando tenga que subir a YouTube. No sé en qué momento lo he cortado ni tal, pero va a ser gracioso. Oh Dios, no me hagas esas cosas que me pongo tonto. Que no son horas. Ah, perfecto. Bueno, me bajo un espectador, que es el móvil de mi padre, pero bueno.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come
Los
today.
suministros.
Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
¿Qué opciones tenemos?
What are our choices?
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And
For me?
well, it's not for me. Now, would you...
I've no idea what Dandelion would like.
El estilo.
Boudoir seems like a better fit for cabaret. Just don't go overboard on stuffed upholstery.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Lo sé, Nato. Se acabó de tocarse los huevos a trabajar. Ay,
Well, well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows?
¿Quién sabe?
He'll
Puede...
settle down now. He'll have to keep an eye on the business.
¿Quién lo hubiese
Who would've
dicho?
known?
Hostias, pues.
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
Ah, yo también lo creo, venga.
True enough. Adheres to the principle that a life enjoyed is a life well lived.
You needn't mock.
I'm not. I mean that. Nothing wrong with the principle. Dandelion just knows how to enjoy life. It's a good thing.
Dandelion can also be responsible.
Siempre paga
He always
tiempo.
pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see... I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's...
A ver si me puedo dejar la barba más larga. Tum, 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 tum. Encuentra a Jaskier. Tum, 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 twin, tum, 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 twin, 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 twin. Bueno, ya que estamos aquí, igual hago la misión esta de... Bueno, que me está dando toque verla ahí, ¿sabes? Hattori. Hattori, hey, eso es detective Conan, ¿vale?
What do you have on offer?
Redanian dumplings, speciality of the house, heartily recommended. Blimey. A vat gun in my establishment? It can't be.
How do you know I'm a witcher?
You joking? Silver blades. Who else uses them?
That's...
Crafted in Mahakam, am I right? Must be about 40 inches long?
40 and a half. Still impressed. You're something of an expert, evidently.
I'm Ibir Hattori, former master swordsmith. Currently, a master of dumplings.
Gerald de Rivia.
A pleasure, Gerald. How might I help you? Care to try a dumpling?
Claro, ¿por qué no?
Tasty.
Tasty.
Glad to hear it. Anything else I can do for you?
Busco maestro, busco un buen herrero.
Looking for a good swordsmith. No one?
3 swords on your back. A bit much, don't you think?
Good one. But all jests aside,
Pero ya no haces
you
espadas.
make swords anymore?
Really. It's dumplings now. I must make a living. But I miss the hammer, anvil, and bellows. Oh, the heat of
Este
the
es para
forge.
desbloquear un maestro herrero.
Were it not for that swiving Van Horn.
Don't know what you're talking
No sé de
about.
qué me hablas.
I shan't greet a witcher with dumplings. Come, let me show you something.
A esa espada le falta por de...
Quite a collection. Premium quality, too.
Thank you. I've kept these
Eso no
as
lo he hecho a
mementos.
posta lo del silbido, no me acordaba para nada. Es algo del cerebro que se me queda justo en mi memoria.
Damn shame you don't make them anymore. I'd gladly replace what I have with this kind of steel. Someone with your skills? Why the hell are you needing dough?
This might surprise you.
Puede que te
The
sorprenda,
pay
pero
is
sepa
better.
mejor.
But
Es
above
más
all,
seguro.
it's much safer. Food vendors rarely disappear or end up as cripples.
I see.
Hmm.
Someone controlling Novigrad's smithing market?
Not officially, though all supplies go through
Sí.
Ernst Van Horn. And they say he plays cards with Cleaver.
Con Sakaguchi.
Frequently.
Ernest Van Horn,
Ernst Van Horn. Who's that?
otro de los
Modest
bajos
beginnings.
fondos.
A small dockside workshop. However, he proved extremely ambitious. He knew
Hijo
he
de
could not
puta.
compete with other sword makers on skill alone, so he resorted to other methods.
Other methods?
A bit of slander here, buying business debt cheaply and taking over there. And whenever the competition was a ploughing non-human, he'd accuse them of being
hijo de puta.
Havakars.
Is that how he did you in?
I did not give up
No
without
me
a
rendí
fight.
simple. Fue al ayuntamiento y
I went to
negocié.
town hall, negotiated. Alas, it was all in vain.
¿No llegasteis a un acuerdo?
Tried negotiating? Making a deal?
With Van Horn?
¿No
Do you
me
jest?
veas?
He's a proper heartless bastard. Either play by his rules and pay him, or go.
I see.
But I shan't complain. Dumplings have proven an excellent source of income. It's just... well...
You miss the heat of the
8 menos de
forge.
cada forja.
Tried getting supplies from someone else?
Those rogues of the
Los monstruos
underworld
bajo fondos
control
están las
all the
fuentes. ¿Cómo voy a
sources.
hablar con ellos?
How am I to talk to them? Unless... would you be willing to help me?
¿Quieres que te ayude con 6
Want me
ministros?
to help you get you supplies?
¿Cómo?
How?
Just come with me to a meeting. As my bodyguard, it'll bolster my confidence.
Ya se ha dicho.
Truth be told, not so long ago, I tried negotiating some iron deliveries with one of the King of Beggars' men.
Right.
Bueno,
King wouldn't worry about an embargo Cleaver imposed.
It's just... he demanded an inordinately large share of
Te
the
pagaré.
profits. I thought you might help me negotiate. I don't mean gratis. I'm certain we can agree on a
no
fee.
gratis.
Could I choose something from your collection?
Oh, forget this rubbish. I shall forge you a sword fit for killing gods.
Una
I don't know. Criminal underworld.
No
Not
sé.
really sure I want to meddle with them.
I badly need your help. Van Horn
Una
is a
espada que
bad
mata a dioses.
horse.
A mí eso me interesa.
He must be taught a lesson. I'd be eternally grateful. Plate armor, yours. Or perhaps you'd like a catapult or a trebuchet.
De acuerdo, organizo una reunión.
Fine. Arrange the meeting.
Splendid. Meet me after dark.
Bueno, esta
Near the
noche.
crane at the docks.
Esta noche o cuando sea. Es sobre espada y albóndigas. Misión. Será una secundaria, ¿vale? Pero a ver cuánta es. Nivel 24, no puedo hacerla ahora mismo, yo creo. Vamos a seguir con...
What's the ruckus about?
¿Qué pasa?
Polly and her half-brained fiance. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town
Es
who
lo único
knows anything.
Vale. Que no, tengo que dejar de dar la
Hold
vez.
on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you
Pero
didn't
has
show.
empezado.
Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Qué mona.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've got to help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such
Es lo que preguntamos siempre la gente humilde.
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
¿Cómo sabes que tiene que...?
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Rubio,
You'd visit her often?
I'd hide out
Solías
here
comer
while
aquí.
Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary and Thyme.
So, Polly's not one of your...
No.
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just
Esa mujer
saying is
pregunta.
worried about us. So enough of the chatter.
Me encanta este tío.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Busquemos la llave.
The key.
Bueno, ya tengo ahí al herrero que hay que...
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass.
Deja que hable.
Split your skull.
Deja que haga, te rompo.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out.
Deja que hable,
Or
te
we'll
rompo
settle
la
this
puta
another
cabeza.
way.
All right. Talk.
Rubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She
Este
said
tío
your
tiene,
parents
sabe usar
have
las
an open
palabras.
mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Deja terminar allá, es que...
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Gerald just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very
old.
From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say...
¿Dinero?
Coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose... In that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
¿Ves? Este cabrón, como es bardo,
Well,
es...
I'm off.
I'll catch up to you.
Es un... sabe el don de la palabra.
Never expected that to go so well.
Lo has hecho muy bien.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was putty in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlex. Commission some new...
Ya voy para tu volver,
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary. Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
Yes.
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Bueno, lo he dicho junto al puerto, pero ¿dónde? Cabrón. Joder, cuando me mandan al puerto es que me mandan a tomar por culo siempre, tío. Pero ya... Pero bueno. Hoy voy a ir a caballo porque hace mucho que no galopo. Y se me olvida luego. Aquí solo puedes ir a medio galope. Ah, por cierto. Tengo la espada y utillería. Me he dado cuenta porque el envoltorio... De momento, ahora lo que estoy viendo es que de momento no me están saliendo muchas ballestas, ¿vale? Y yo necesito ballestas, me gustan las ballestas. Hay una misión que también estudió en dorado. Tengo que buscar en alguna de los...
Looking for Rodlick.
You ain't alone.
No es el único.
Damn halflings in debt to half the city, but I'm here to scrape mine for the carcasses.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off.
Yo solo quiero unos carteles.
Take what you want. I'm just here for some placards.
You deaf? Didn't you hear me? This is all mine now. Fuck off, freak.
And here I thought we'd resolve this peacefully.
Vale. Técnica las... Wow, son dos ya puños, tío. No los pongo. Vale, no puedo sacar la espada, ¿no? No. ¿Y esto? Joder.
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Joder. Y encima no me puedo curar. En un espacio cerrado contra dos tíos a puños, tío. Joder. No, tío. Que no quiero que me ganen a puños, tío. Bueno, no puedo matar a los espadazos. Que yo solo quiero cartel. Qué hijo de puta. Me han llevado una paliza. Me da igual, voy a hacer la misión y a tomar por culo. Termino antes yendo a la plaza Geraca. Come on, my Oh, la residencia de los Pegeboth. Eso me suena porque hay una misión luego hay allí. Son las 6. Para vuestra información van a dar las 7 de la mañana hora española, ¿vale? Los objetos que estén dañados o rotos, en el menú opciones tienes bla 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 bla. Oh, al fin voy a poder galopar un poco. Yeah. Madre mía. Ah, aquí ya estuve. ¿Por qué no me la marcaron? Conde Hank Huberberg.
You Rodlick?
Henri Rodlick, artist, painter, debtor, and mart.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. But tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Madre mía, tiene un ojo chueco.
Think I might have run into one of them.
then you know my predicament.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree?
Yo ganaré la carrera por ti.
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
You're that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
Si no te lo pago yo, ¿vale? No, esta carrera no la pienso perder. Come on. Ya me empieza... Joder, el caballo mamadísimo el suyo, ¿eh? Uf, no le cojo. No le cojo. Mierda, ahora me pica la napia. Voy a tener que aflojar. No, afloja. A medio galope. Galopa. Joder, se me acaba el vigor. Tengo que tener una silla de montar mejor. Uf, tengo que apretar el caballo hasta el final ya. Uf, esa medio curva siempre se me traba, tío. Cuando hicimos la de Bad Morris también se me trabó.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time. Just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
No quiero hacerlo de correr ahora, ¿vale? Porque me apetece. Ahora hay misiones de casilla de montar magistral. Ojito. A ver. Vigor 35. Y esta me da vigor 50. Nada. Esas las tendría que vender. Pero... ¿Esto qué son? Alforjas toscas. ¿Y esto? Más alforjas. No me va a quejar porque son alforjas. Y me vienen hasta bien. Y aquí sé que puede haber... Bueno, sabía que aquí había un checkpoint. Reúnete con Jaskier. Tenían que ponerte directamente un checkpoint en la puta puerta del local de Jaskier. Gana carreras de caballos para conseguir. Novigado, otra vez. Volvemos hasta aquí. Oh.
So, we start in G major and
I've told you, the piece is sad.
Bueno, se están discutiendo sobre cosas mágicas.
Well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
No, not all. But I'd imagine something more, more theatrical. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own.
No debería tardar mucho.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
¿Chameleon? ¿Y la coreógrafa?
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. premiere, I'll have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Joder. Ya no se llama Romero y
Never
también.
mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary in Thyme wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
Sí, la verdad es que Camaleón suena mejor que el nombre de un
Guess
puticlub.
everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Con mucho gusto.
Why not?
That's my boy.
Just my boy. Me encanta, tío. Porque luego ves en el anime, ves cómo se conocen y tal.
He's all right.
Estoy por reverme otra vez esa serie.
And she say anything about me?
Alabo tu forma de razonar.
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
Tenía graves problemas mentales.
Not this time.
Por una vez no. Pero coge la jarra bien, cógela por el ojo.
One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Ugh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the cloak and the dagger.
You mean you didn't?
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
Bueno. Jaskier, eres Jaskier. Lo tuyo es el folleti más que Geralt. Mira que Geralt es un folleti, pero Jaskier te tiras a todo lo que se me que sea tenga tetas.
She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Oh, lo que she did.
Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Valmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course, let's go.
Por supuesto que voy. Ojo que le han reventado a la pobre. Cargando. Me da a mí que nos vamos a meter en otra enrevesada misión.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
Well, I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies.
Querías presentar apañado el ojo.
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
¿Cómo?
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to
¿Hay alguien
Priscilla?
investigando el asunto?
Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. find him and kill him.
Pues no hace
Don't
falta.
need any convincing.
No tienes que convencerme.
Come on, Dandelion. Let's think
¿Qué
about
sé
what
que
we
podemos
can do.
hacer?
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished,
Yes.
gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine.
Medicina preventiva.
Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Esto supone un riesgo para ti.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised.
La verdad es que te
Appreciate
ayuda,
the
pero...
help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy assurance to
Esto va a
make,
ser fácil,
harder to
pero...
back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morningstar, maybe.
What do you think?
Un mayal, un
A
dulce de
blow
alba.
sustained at the operating table? No?
Pues
Let me
sabe...
repeat. I know what I'm doing, and I wish to help.
¿Puedo entrar al
Think
depósito?
they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers. Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Medicina preventiva.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Yes. Vamos.
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
Qué hijo de puta, la ha reventado a la pobre. Joder, macho. Con lo bien que cantaba, tío. La voz de Priscila. La tenía como aquí un pincho, ¿sabes? Como... Yo primero, ¿no? Claro.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Ah, una ballesta, perfecto. La arma más rota de este juego. Guau, hay una bruja de agua. No están sonando los espadazos y me pongo nervioso. Toma. Joder, más droners. Ah. Tira virotes, tira virotes, tira virotes, tira virotes, tira virotes.
Priscilla, how's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal.
Sí, es claro, pero me preocupa su voz.
Voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobrex. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
Joder. Qué hijo de puta. Le deja sin la voz. Y me va a dejar sin escuchar la canción de Priscila otra vez. La del lobo blanco.
Take the ladder.
Take the ladder. Hijo de puta. Es que qué sé.
This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or the Reverend Nathaniel Custody. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Oh, les estoy robando todo, eso sí.
Looks like necrophage has got to this one.
A robar todo.
Human. Wrong body type. Let's keep looking.
Bueno, estamos en una morgue, ¿vale? Así que no esperéis encontrar cosas bonitas. Cosas. Cosas bonitas. Joder, pues se lo pasan de puta madre aquí dentro los médicos. Tienen de todo menos agua. Madre mía.
Of course. Yes. What is it?
This isn't it.
Nope. Robando voy, robando ven, en camino. Yo me entretengo. Yo me entretengo. Yo ya les he mandado todos los whiskies, todos los vinos.
That's gotta be him.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
Es este.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit.
Empecemos la autopsia. Esto me da asco.
Where?
Cabeza.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems, very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems.
Qué cabrón.
Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was
Madre
still
mía.
alive when it happened.
Lo hicieron cuando estaba vivo. Esto se me ha caído. Se me ha caído. Ya no sé ni hablar.
Let's examine the mouth.
Se me ha joder.
Burns,
Un
blisters.
Joy-Con, perdón.
Just like Priscilla's.
Le han cortado la laringe.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of
Se baja el
swelling.
volumen.
The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Veamos alguna otra cosa. Torso.
Let's examine his torso.
Torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left
Una
side of his
cicatriz tan grande
ribcage,
como su estómago.
and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
No me está gustando el sonido, ¿eh? Me están revolviendo las tripas.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Se la hermana sus
Look at the
cicatrices.
scar. Wounds long and thin. An incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Ahora el abdomen.
Open the abdomen.
Due warning, it would...
Once fought a zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaje.
A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
Examinen otra cosa. Manos.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience.
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
Piernas. No me apetece verle los huevos.
On his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sense
Sí,
of
tienen humor pasado.
And a different sense of humor.
Los huevos echaron.
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any...
Puede que tengas razón.
Right. Never mind.
No, mira, joder.
His... All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Sí, un castigo.
Sure of one thing. This was punishment.
Even the witch hunters don't engage in this kind of torture. What sin could possibly merit it?
Only the murderer knows that. And it's the key to finding him. Or her. It's a lead worth following.
Yo me voy a dormir.
Any idea
A ver si
what his
un
name
manto,
was?
que te vaya bien. Lo que queda de stream. Descansa cuando te toque.
And
Bueno,
I'm Hugh
mañana.
White, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak.
Muy bien, habla, pero
But
que se
be quick.
rápido.
Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
¿De acaso os conocí?
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting.
En tu taller.
He died in his workshop south of the market square. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these people?
Este cabrón.
I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
Vale,
As
me
your
voy.
reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
No me fío, de nadie. Ese cabrón no es el
Why'd you
que...
cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? Well, I...
Thank you.
Mierda, he saltado sin querer los diálogos. Es una ballesta. ¿Quién es Nathaniel?
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the eternal fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well.
Antes de
Before he
vestir
donned the
alto.
frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women.
Hijo de
Later,
puta.
Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple
Qué hijo de
guard,
puta.
supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream
Qué hijo
job.
de puta, tatúa mujeres.
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said
y-
enough on the subject.
Yo decidiré cuando salga.
I decide when we're done with the subject. What's your connection to him?
Quiero
An
saberlo.
old story, but if you insist. The student protests in 1242, you've heard of them? What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there.
but I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Uy, no se fía Gerald del señor este, tío.
Mages.
Mages. Calla la boca. Los magos son buena gente, tío. Este es el de los cadáveres, ¿no?
You, Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue.
Fabian?
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid.
¿Lo registraste?
You searched Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you a tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Dime qué habías...
What did you find on him?
As you wish. Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment, that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Golpearlo. Tu casa, gilipollas.
Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
For everything.
Métele un patadón, métele un patadón. Métele un patadón, métele un patadón. Pecados carnales. Vale, esto está más cerca. Menos mal que están cerca los puntos. Ahora un brujo va a investigar el caso. De un brujo es difícil escapar a sus sentidos. Llama.
Anyone home?
Be gone, or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Strige, come!
Camorra, está Strige.
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer. Looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on, come on in. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Me los cargo, ya está. Unas criaturas encantadoras.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft? Even I'm scared of them. A better backing dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. As soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I ran to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these 2 mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But a sleep sound at least.
¿Quién eres?
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Near my family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
¿Tu hermano tenía algún
Your brother
colega?
have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
It was Fabian who threatened this one last.
La zagala.
You were a good dwarf. Craftsman like no other. But you were an
Era
incorrigible whoremonger as
putero,
well. Whenever we put
putañero,
a bit
o sea,
of coin aside, I'd say,
putero.
let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep.
¿Sabes algo del
Tell me
asesino?
what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming
Pensé
home.
que vaya.
Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot
Las
stains?
marcas de Jean.
That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered around the blaze.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain the poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
Ya lo has hablado, tío.
Fine. We've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Cuidado con los perros.
Aye.
Ya lo hemos hablado.
Fine.
Pero te pones en
Need to
medio
look
y me
around.
bugueas las
Be my guest.
pistas.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Murderer dragged something heavy. Dragged something across the floor. Statues. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones. Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
Por cierto, en esta misión llevo un rato callado, tío. Me voy a poner... Me estoy poniendo la almohada, ¿vale? Culo.
Aye.
Que te calles. Está viendo las
Had a
cosas.
look at your sculptures.
And? Lifelike, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. The
Son
women
mujeres.
especially. Never seen a bust that size on Melitele.
Oh, aye. Fabian's handiwork. I told him, brother, tits like that will crush her back. Went them down. He said, nay, they'd sell better this way. Told me to shut me trap. And sell they did. Till one sermon at the temple, when the celebrating reverend said that whoso buys idols from the nun...
Fine. We've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Esa frase ya la has dicho antes. Pero estoy intentando reaccionar.
More bloodstains. But not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless... somebody got rid of the blood. This looks like it was kicked behind.
Se me ha bugueado. Esta forma.
Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
Gracias. Yo me largo. En el yunque he visto como... Aquí. Un ciudadano preocupado. Te robó. Formaldehído. Joder.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can. Bloody bum.
Joder, está...
A brazier. This time of year?
Un brasero.
A brazier. This time of year?
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he does.
Ciudadano pobre. No se acerquéis al fuego que morir.
Think you'll gut me too, huh?
Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you
estás
doing
haciendo
here?
aquí?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
Priscilla y sus amigas.
Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered.
Claro, pues no seas
I was
puta.
looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did.
Pues lárgate de esta ciudad. Gana el dinero y luego pírate.
Agreed to put me in her play, you see. Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Joder.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally, we'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Ah, pero no les he matado. Yo creo que no le he matado. Pues le he tirado fuego. Examinar. Por más deja.
A brazier. This time of year.
Con el brasero que quiero estudiar. Lo rojo, tío.
I know that smell. Formaldehyde.
Formaldehído otra vez.
Human brazier. This time of year.
Se me ha vuelto a mezclar las pistas, tío.
Man's footprint. The murderer's maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back.
Esto no huele a algo de una persona normal, Detrás de esta pared. Aquí no hay nada. Habla con el forense. Tengo que hablar con el forense. Estoy ya más muerto que muertín, tío. No voy a parar. Son las 7:29 de la mañana. Quiero terminar esta misión, tío. Forense.
Gerald, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter.
Y te conozco bien.
And I know who you are.
No te llevas bien con Nathaniel.
Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
¿Quién es la víctima?
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire.
Tratados críticos con doctrinas.
Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad. Von Gratz told me all about you.
Ah, doubtless you've heard how I had the noble leader of the student protesters thrown in prison. But did you hear the protests were far from peaceful? Or did he neglect to mention it?
Estoy medio gilipollas, tío. Quiero hablar.
People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something.
Cuando encontré el trabajo de depósito donde nadie le importaba el
Then I
pasado.
left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies.
Pero se ha dicho que le dio clases hace muchos años. El señor se parece más viejo que este. A este huele, este tío me huele fatal.
How old's Von Gratz? 50, 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years I've lived in the cold
Frío,
and
señalando
dark, breathing
vapores
the vapors
fluidos
of
de
balmy
masa,
fire.
resumiendo.
In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Music, is it not?
Comencemos con la autopsia.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Patricia Vegelbud.
Gods, he knows no bounds. To attack Lady Vegelbud, heiress of such a prominent
La heredera de una familia importante.
Where is she? Tell me.
She resides in an estate beyond the city, north of Oxenfurt.
Gotta find her, now.
¿Cuánto me queda de experiencia ya? ¡Qué hijo de puta!
Till next time, master.
Pero esta misión ya la tenía, ¿no? A ver, necesito misiones, personaje, mapa del mundo, vale, esto. Y ahora vamos aquí, venga, a la puta puerta de siempre. Pero vamos para allá, no sé cómo nos lo acabamos montando. Pero si no te has caído de ningún lado, tío. Vale, por aquí. Aquí toda la... Es que se nota un huevo la zona pobre de la ciudad de la gorda, tío, de los ricos, ¿sabes? Aunque si no la gente tan pijotera como es, tendrían que haberlo hecho al revés. Aunque si entras ya por la escoria, no sé. No molestes a los guardias si os provoca azotar y pones la orden por la fuerza después de quitarte parte del dinero como castigo por causa. Vamos que te roban todo. Tum, tum. Corre, corre. No. Menos mal que cogí el checkpoint de aquí, No valía el guardia, tiene que ser. Tengo que hablar con Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, we'll throw my arse
Bueno,
out
que
the
lo
door.
intenten, pero no van a poder.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud.
Just no trickery. Understand?
Joder, con esto del asesino me estoy... ¿What?
Yes, good fellow? If it's work you seek.
Don't know that I'm all that good. Name's Gerald. Looking for Patricia Vegelbud. Her life's in danger.
¿Cómo? In danger? Come now. I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
Un asesino marcado Patricia.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our gods.
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be
Hombre,
quite serious.
si no vengo aquí con unas...
Follow me.
Si no vengo aquí con unas noticias del copón.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word.
¿Te quieres mover, señora,
She
por
had all
favor?
the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in a room.
We need to hurry.
What?
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother certainly wasn't the mood
Eres
for guests.
implacable. Te vas a asustar, lo más seguro.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Fuck. Persigue al asesino. Genial. Espera, ¿ya no lo han atacado o qué?
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
¿Dónde está el asesino? No lo puedo ver, no me dejan usar mis sentidos el brujo cuando estoy luchando.
Come on, come closer.
Muerde el polvo. Que no soy yo el asesino. Estos me quieren pegar a mí, yo no he hecho nada. Me va a tocar matarlos, ¿verdad? Y golondrina. Y fuego también. Mira, mira, lo que te va a durar. Pues si ya te he matado, ¿no? No me han dejado matarlos los hijos.
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten
Bueno,
in my
más o
way.
menos. Que no sabía dónde estabas.
Out of my sight, at once. Mother, why did he do this to her? Why?
¿Por qué? ¿Por qué ha blasfemado?
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own.
No debe ser normal porque está atada como... No te preocupes, que es lo que voy a hacer.
Bruises, broken fingernails.
Sin defender.
She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught.
Joder, pobre señora.
Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder. Not just the name, but the place too. Won't get away this time.
Esta vez no se me va a escapar ni de coña, ya veréis. Espera, espera.
Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast.
Luego tienes que venir a una misión. Si haces esa misión antes, la señora Begover te conoce, te dice Gerald, o... ¿sabes? Ahora no me conocía, pero igual luego te dice cosas de la anterior, ¿sabes? Ostras, tengo que salir. Uf, acordaos de este sitio porque es grande de cojones y es precioso, ¿vale? Pero solo para una misión. Luego tengo que echar carreras también cuando puedo. Mi madre me ha echado la bronca por estar toda la noche despierto. Y digo, joder, pues si sabes que me cuesta dormir también a mí. ¿Me vas a cobrar nada? Kate la lisiada. Yo creo que está aquí, desde el puerto llevado. Ese no es el... No pasamos con... No nos pegamos ahí con unos cabrones a puñas. Vamos al lío. Encuentra a Dulcinetti en el local de Kate la lisiada. Freak. Oh, Dios mío. Esto es aquí, ¿dónde está? Cerrado. Tum, 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 tururum, tum, 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 tum. Buffer.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
¿Cómo que no me va a molestar? Voy a ir de cabeza. Vais a flipar esto.
No one will hear you, bitch.
Nadie te va a ver.
Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
Así sin más, sin formaldehyde.
What, no foreplay? No formaldehyde? Coals in my eye sockets?
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud,
y
and
muchos
many
más.
Others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Entonces...
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's.
Si no has sido
Sweet
tú...
Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know, but I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible.
Si ya está
Treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. To warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie.
¿Qué?
After all, I paid in advance.
No. No puedo permitirlo.
Then you'll pay again. For her, for all the other women you've tortured.
Vas a morir.
You'll never learn.
Hola. ¿Para qué vuelvas? Atizador.
You're free now.
Pobrecilla.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If not for you.
Bueno. Tapadme eso, por favor, que no sé.
He asked if I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God, it gave me the shivers.
Así me gusta taparte que estén, si no tengo que
So
censurar.
hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to. And he was hitting the poker in the fire.
Calm down. He
Sí,
won't hurt
estaba
you
sufriendo,
anymore.
estaba.
He won't hurt anyone.
Ahora yo tengo ese arma. Vamos a prepararnos un poco. Esto me... ¿Por dónde tengo que salir? Ah, por aquí. ¿O no? Si yo me he perdido en una posada. Bueno, en una posada... Joder, si hay más furcias que clientes. Hay demasiadas furcias para tan poco cliente. O sea, rameras o como quieras llamar. Voy al almacén que está cerca del puente. Vamos a ver, yo creo que hay que prepararse, ¿eh? Misiones. No. En inventario. Mira, atizador. Me lo quiero guardar porque me mola ese. Tum, tururun, tum, tum. Inventario. Tum, tum, tum. Todavía estoy cayendo, ¿o qué? No me ha dado tiempo ni a meditar, ni a guardar, ni a sacar el arma. Pero bueno. Tum. Podría haber cogido viaje rápido, creo que no, porque por aquí es por donde he venido. Habría. Pecados, carnal. Es me da a mí que aquí.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you.
Casi me atrapas con las manos en las basas.
Caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
What are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
Un vampiro, tío. ¿Tienes al menos un motivo?
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold-doubting hearts. Fire
Vampiro supremo.
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality.
Vas a morir ahora mismo.
So I decided to remind them in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
Has perdido la puta.
You're a sick fuck.
I never expected you to understand. You're a cynic and an opportunist. I sensed it from the start. Ah, well, this conversation has grown unpleasant for both parties. We must move to the next item on the agenda. I last fought a witcher 2 centuries ago. I do hope I remember how it's done.
And you? Have you faced one of us? No.
Sí,
you
varias veces.
You would not have survived.
Vampiro. No se hace invisible, ¿vale? Le tengo que tirar polvo lunar a la cara, ¿vale? Y ahora lo que voy a hacer, aparte de tomarme comer, es meter aceite para vampiros. Lo tengo mejorado. Voy a sacar. Nos vamos a tomar la sangre negra, como se bebía aquí. Y ahora cada golpe que se lleva se va a llevar daño. Así me pega y se envenena. Hostia, está duro, Ahora no es tan duro, Se va a tirar otra, Uf. Toma. Y... Catacans. Guay, encima ahora puedo mejorar todo, tío. De puta madre. Cerrado, necesito una llave. Espera, por aquí hay algo que pueda robar. Buah, un montón de cosas. Se tenía pensado retirarse ahora que la había liado gorda y estaba tras sus pasos. Qué hijo de puta. Bueno, por lo menos me hincho a licores y mierdas para hacer las pociones que me ha costado matar a este bicho. Los vampiros supremos son muy difíciles de matar, ¿vale? De hecho, vamos a leer su entrada en el glosario, en el bestiario. Vampiros. Equimaras. Fragmento plegaria. Son la encarnación de... Se ocultan en las sombras, en el de sangre y se parecen a los murciélagos. Uff. Bueno, ya que estoy, me voy a ir a la... Bueno. Desde aquí podemos hacer todo esto. Además de los efectos y muchas decisiones tienen consecuencias que solo se descubren tiempo después. Eso es cierto. De hecho, si hubiese matado al cura desde el principio, el cabrón del vampiro, que es el verdadero asesino, se hubiese liberado. Y a mí me pasó eso una vez. No había caído en el formaldehido y todas esas cosas. Herrero, venga.
Top-notch swords.
Bueno, eres... Enséñame tu genio.
Show me what you...
Esta espada... Bah, voy a hacer una que me va a dar más cosas. A ver... Artesanía. Ya me has hecho las botas de grifo mejoradas. Y ahora vas a hacerme la pechera. ¿Qué me falta? Pluma de monstruo. Esto lo consigo yo ahora. Desmontar. Hay que desmontar plumas de arpías que tengo por ahí. Que tengo que tener la hostia de ellas. No me jodas. Tengo que tener, he matado muchas arpías. No me jodas. Lingote, bla bla bla. Esencia monstruo. No me jodas que tengo que ir a barra de monstruo. Aquí. O si necesito más. Yo pensaba que había matado a muchas más arpías. Guanteletes. Espérame, ¿qué me he hecho? Genial, me acabo de hacer tienda. Mira, me los acabo de craftear, pero ya te los vendo, ¿sabes? Espera, no vamos a cagarla, que esto me pasa a mí. Joder, tengo que romper más cosas ahora. Desmontar. Bueno, esto me viene bien porque me da mineral brillante. Pero necesito desmontar cuero. Y en la artesanía necesito componente artesanía, cuero endurecido, hilo, hilo. No, bueno, esto no creo que necesite eso, pero lo compro. Aquí va a ir mucho dinero, ¿vale? Restos de cuero. Coraza. Ah, no, esta ya me la he hecho. Buah, ya la iba a liar, Hilo. Necesito hacer hilo. Que no tengo. Botas. Cordero. Necesito hilo. Guanteletes. Vale, ya tenemos los guanteletes. Me faltan los pantacas. Necesito esto y más restos de cuero. Joder. Componentes de artesanía. Necesito restos de cuero. Wow, voy a tener que matar cerdo. Hay un truco, para quien no lo sepa, que es para ganar dinero, que cerca del primer pueblo te puedes dedicar a matar cerdos. Genial, he roto el hilo y lo necesito ahora. Jarra de plata, no, necesito cuero, Y esto que me dará restos de cuero, me parece correcto. Ahora en un futuro necesitaré ese cuero duro para, ya verás, me imagino, Bueno, de momento da igual, tío. Que sé que va a necesitar hilo por todos los lados, bla bla bla. Solo me faltaban los pantalones, ¿vale? Esto es un poco coñazo, ya lo sé. Tirar para adelante, que vamos a terminar. No sabía. Ha mejorado un poco mi armadura, ¿no? Adiós. Ahora mi armadura es más potente, mucho más potente. Está mejorada. Y aquí está el herrero que necesito para mejorar las espadas. Creo que las espadas no me... De hecho, mira. En inventario. Mira. 41, 125, 45. Me dan bufos, ¿vale? Y botas. No mejoro las botas, ¿no? No mejoro las botas. Ahora tengo que ir a mejorar las botas. Bueno, olvido las botas.
Need something.
Quiero que me fabriques algo. Ballesta felina, no puedo fabricarme eso. Espada de plata. Va. Espada de grifo mejorada. Y espada cero, necesito una espada cero de grifo mejorada también. Vale, pues sí, más rápido. Vale.
So long.
Bueno, ahora tenemos que mirar su daño, ¿vale? Pero me imagino que sea bastante mejor. Necesito el herrero. Armero. ¿Por qué se buguean ahí? A veces no me aparecen, tío. Armero. Que me he ido sin las botas, tío. ¿En serio no me he hecho botas? Hilo. Necesito hilos. Y tengo que desmontar cosas para conseguir hilos. Bueno, esto me vendrá bien en el futuro. ¿Con esto consigo hilo? Sí. No creo que me haga falta. Botas de grifo mejorada. Adiós.
So long.
A ver que me mejora las botas. Bueno, que tengo luz como remaches. A ver, misiones, inventario. Uy, que puedo poner 2 runas a las espadas, aunque de ese momento no me ha hecho falta. Me da 45, esto ya es otra cosa. Los guantes están mejorados, sí, es que luego me rayo, ¿vale? Parece que no han cambiado mucho, ¿sabes? Bah, ¿y las espadas? Me he fijado en el daño de las espadas. Acabo de gastar bastante, pero bueno. 265 de A2, 323, vaya borrada. Y 169 a 207 contra humanos. Ni punto de comparación ahora estas espadas con cualquier cosa que me encuentre por ahí. Y encima ya no tengo como la camisa afuera, tal. Bueno, aguantar. Vamos a acabar este arco de ayudar a Jaskier y luego en el siguiente episodio, que luego voy a seguir eso aquí, pero lo siguiente lo que voy a hacer es Triss. Voy a ir a hablar con Triss ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está? Aquí. Esto es un leer. Hospital. Oh, son un pedo. Joder, madre mía, esto puede ser un hospital, ¿no? Joder.
How's
better, right?
Yes.
Por lo menos puede hablar.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Gerald. From me and Priscilla.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care
Te
of her.
toca cuidar de ella.
Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Broccolon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging.
Puede que
Maybe.
algún... Ojalá.
She might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta.
Canolena.
Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Yes, Geralt?
El forense me habló de tu pasado.
Hubert told me about your past. Even more vivid than I'd assumed.
I've not time for riddles, Geralt. Be straight or be gone.
Any truth to his claim that people died during the riots at the university?
Que
Died
murió
for
por tu
your cause.
causa.
I was young and stupid. I thought a better future was worth any price. Even
Que
a
la
human
vida,
life
una
or
vida
two.
humana.
But those are past sins. Sins I've atoned for.
Te va a criticar por ello. ¿Conoces una mujer llamada Sunny?
Know another surgeon from Oxenford Academy. Her name's Shawnee. Know her? Red hair, cropped short, freckles.
And a hopeless idealist. Naturally, I know her. She was my assistant for a year.
Any idea where she is now?
No.
My gut tells me she's somewhere along the front, patching up pikemen. I told her it would be futile. In the time she saved 100 lives, another 1,000
Sunny,
would be lost.
creo que la veremos en un futuro.
But medics with a mission. You can't argue with them.
¿Por qué ha cerrado?
Why is the university in Oxenford closed?
Because it suits Radovid. You've not heard the
No le-
story? The rector wished to grant him an honorary doctorate. The faculty disagreed. Nonetheless, Radovid arrived for the ceremony, donned a gown, collected his diploma, and when it was over, imprisoned the deans and the entire academic senate so they
Vaya.
wouldn't raise a stink.
I've been at Vilmeria's hospital ever since. But
Ahora
perhaps
me
it's for the
manejo
best.
mejor con escalpelo.
I'm far more adept scalpel in hand than I ever was.
No me hables
behind
de
a
cosas de
lectern.
esas, me da asco. Encontrado asesino.
Found and killed the murderer. It was Hubert. You were right not to trust him. He was a hired vampire.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Seems I was wrong. Deeply wrong. Thank you, Geralt. Were it not for you, this would never have ceased.
Adiós.
Farewell.
Geralt? Geralt?
Sorry, Geralt. My throat's still quiet.
Say no more. Get well soon.
Pues yo me despido aquí. Nos vemos ahora mismo. Buenas noches a la buena gente. Ala, Leo. 9 horas de directo. Te vas para descargar esto. No verás que leo. Tenemos que hacer más misiones. Contratos de brujo, no. Esta es muy difícil. Mata al grifo. Ostras. Apuestas altas. No. Casa encantada, o no entre ladrones, estatua del soldadillo. Esta. Pero me interesan antes. Mapa mundo. Esto. Quiero ir ahí. Para eso tengo que llegar a la plaza del Gerraca o al puente que está aquí por aquí. Así que vamos a ir por aquí. Estoy dejando que me crezca. Estoy dejando la barba larga. No sé hablar, tío. Llevo como 9 horas. Voy a hacer casi un reto de 12 horas ahí sin despedirme. Increíble. Muchos creen en la profecía de Ilien, que sostiene que el mundo será destruido cuando llegue el frío blanco. ¿Y eso pasará? Puede que sí, o puede que no. Los pescadores de Skellige.
Not bad.
Bueno, pues ya que estás tú por aquí, pues un caballo que robo. Pero no es mejor que Sardinilla, aunque por lo menos puedo tener otro caballo. Montar en un caballo negro, me gusta variar. Pues no me ha saltado la misión que yo quería. Pilas Fume, defensor de la fe. Esto será en Skellige.
Slower.
Vamos a ver. Visita de nuevo la casa encantada. Me gustaría saber también cosillas. Estoy joder, llevo un rato para empezando un vídeo para YouTube. Calladísimo, tío. Hola, somos genios.
Let's go.
Creo que estoy muy gilipollas porque ya llevo casi 10 horas de directo, ¿eh? Casi 10 horas de directo que se dicen pronto, ¿sabes? Pero bueno, he dicho que lo iba a hacer para recuperar mi horario normal de sueño y lo pienso hacer. Ese caballo de ahí fuera os lo podéis creer, que se lo roba a un bandido. Bueno, se lo roba o no, se lo cogió prestado porque está muerto.
Well, you wanted braids. But I didn't want my hair pulled. Can't have one without the other. Then I don't want them.
A ver. ¿Qué tal anda ahí?
Witcher. Green, look who's come.
Live here together now?
No sabía.
Didn't know.
Once you told me Sarah had been responsible for my nightmares, I decided to see if the devil's as scary as they paint him. Or her. I came in to find not a fiend, but our little Sarah. And I can't say why, but we took a liking to one another immediately.
Long ago, to isolate themselves from a world of beasts, humans began building cities. But since beasts prowl within stone walls as well as they do outside them, this did not allay human fears. The truth is, walls guarantee no one's safety. The place where you lock yourself in and lock all else out, that's not your home. Your home is sometimes a place you travel long and far to find.
Yes?
Pues al final mola, porque se han hecho amigas. Son como madre e hijas o una cosa muy rara, pero bueno. Ellos sabrán. Se oyen risas, entonces acojona a la gente. No. Sigamos con lo que quería hacer, ¿vale? Destino, escribo. No. Clases de esgrima, cuestión de vida o muerte. Vamos a hacer lo de Triss y creo que voy a cortar el episodio. Lo de Triss. Y creo que sí, ¿vale? Tum, 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 tum. Tirar. Ah, que quieren pegarme con mis espadas nuevas. Pues van a flipar. Se ha muerto del susto. No podía ser más fácil. Por cierto. Aquí también funcionará. Es que no me apetecía ver a los cerdos ahí, ¿vale? Perdón. Creo que me estoy... ¿Ves? Falta de sueño. Estoy empezando a constipar. Y las...
Gerald, I got a problem. Can we talk?
Siempre.
Yes, Gerald?
¿Qué tal la mano? ¿Cómo estás?
Feel all right?
So. Why do you ask?
¿Cómo tienes la mano?
Been wondering. How's your hand? Your fingers?
They'll heal. Listen, it was my idea. I knew exactly what I was getting into. Don't need to worry about me.
Sí, necesito preocuparme.
When you slit Menga's throat, and then you were fierce. Never seen that side of you.
What would you have had me do? Conjure up a cloud of butterflies?
Not what I mean, and you know it.
Me preocupa.
A little worried how it might affect you.
Well, yeah. I'd probably relive it in my dreams if I wasn't already having nightmares about mages roasting on pyres.
Mira esta figurita.
Look what I picked up.
Artifact compression. Someone got themselves enchanted in this figurine.
Intend to decompress?
Of course. Whoever cast the spell on the poor soul must have forgotten about him.
Claro.
I think it's a soldier.
We'll know soon enough. Come with me. I know a place where the walls don't have ears. Everything's ready. Let's get to work.
Vamos a descomprimir.
Let's try to decompress this one. Anything I can do to help?
Yes. Be quiet and try not to disturb me.
Grande. No puede ser más mona esta chica, ¿eh? Buah.
In Allen, Dwana, Ice. ¿Quién sois? Este es esto.
Who are you? What am I doing here? Es a pond.
¿Qué es lo último que recuerdas?
Who are you? What's the last thing you remember?
I remember a hill. A battle. I had orders for a unit. I remember
Recuerdo una
sorceress.
hechicera como caballos
Her
con
hair
fuego.
like flames. She cast a spell. The right flank was to attack. Hit the shield
Caballos
bearers.
como el fuego.
The right flank didn't attack, and the sorceress was Litanade, known also as Coral.
También está
I was
ahí.
there too. This happened long ago.
Descansa.
You're exhausted. Always happens with compression. Get some rest.
Yes, I should.
Once you've recovered a bit, you should find Ambassador Varatra. He's sure to help. Good luck.
That was interesting.
And exhausting. Oh, to fall onto a feather bed and sleep till... well, till I woke.
Ah, que no se nos ha movido mucho. Ya tengo que volver a subir las escaleras. Perfecto, 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 perfecto.
Gerald, I've got a problem.
Sí, contigo puedo hablar cuando
Yes,
quieras.
Gerald?
What did you want to talk about?
I got a strange message. I don't quite know what to think.
Who was it from?
Ingrid
Ooh.
Vegelbud's servant. Apparently, Lady Vegelbud's prepared to donate a tidy sum. She wants to help mages escape
Ya me
from
acuerdo.
Novigrad.
Ya me acuerdo de esta misión.
Guessing this wouldn't be a selfless act of charity.
Creo que lo de la
That's right.
descomposición
And that's my
fue
problem.
hace mucho
Vegelbud needs a
tiempo.
favor
O sea,
from me.
fue creo en
No
una guerra que
details in the
pasó en
letter,
la serie de
unfortunately.
Witcher. No
I'm
sé, lo
supposed
tenía
to
que
meet Sir
remirar.
at the fish market. Says he needs to explain everything face to face, but these days I can't be sure meeting him's a good idea.
Deja que te ayude.
Don't like this at all, but you seem determined. Not about to let you deal with it alone.
Thank you.
The servant. How are you supposed to contact him?
Said I'd recognize
Me
him.
dijo que me
He'll be in a
reconocería.
blue tunic, have a load of keys strapped to his belt.
Bueno,
I'm
como
supposed
que no
to
hay
ask him
gente
about
con
the
túnicas
price for his
azules.
trout.
Gotta be kidding me. He tell you to come holding a red rose?
He doesn't mention flowers, but I won't refuse if you feel like giving me some.
It's a fish market, Triss. Be able to get you some salted cod at best. Think it'll be better if I talk to the mystery man in the blue tunic.
He's expecting to meet me.
You just wait nearby.
Quédate cerca.
I'll make sure that note didn't come from the witch hunters. Then you come in.
Fine. Let's meet there.
Vamos a buscar a ese señor. Estoy medio gilipollas ya. No, sin el medio, estoy gilipollas. Luego había un mod. No, era como que podías cambiarles la ropa a Triss. A Triss le podías cambiar la ropa. A Jen y a Siri. La de Siri no me gustó mucho. Bueno, estaba.
That stench.
Buah. Sácame la cabeza, verás. Molaría que les matases, tío, todo. Que te dejasen si golpe, como cuando jugabas a, no sé si habéis jugado a For Honor, pero si matabas a alguien con un golpe fuerte podías ejecutarlo. Y a mí las ejecuciones me encantan.
Lots of blue jerkins. Interesting.
No. Oh, fuck, don't really know.
Yeah.
¿Dónde venden a la trucha?
Know where I can get the best price on trout?
Perhaps. But it wasn't you I was to meet, sir.
Want to talk to the letter's recipient, I gotta be present.
Caution would advise...
Caution's advising you not to argue right now. Trust me.
Seems I've got no choice.
Acompáñame.
Come with me.
¿Tienes una espada?
This way. It's not far.
Hostia, aquí hay mucha peña. ¿Dónde has sacado la espada? Ejecuta. Ha hecho.
Let's go.
Hostia, corre, cabrón.
What did they want from you?
I've no clue. First time I've laid eyes on them. Maybe. Well, recently someone's been trying to question our messengers about the young count. Hold on. Where's Miss Marigold? You were to come alone, miss.
If not for him, that trio would have dragged you in for questioning. The tall one was Valdo Murris, works for the witch hunters.
Aye, you're surely right, miss. It just weren't what I expected, since Lady Vagelbud...
¿Quién eres exactamente? Venga,
Now that we're
tranquilízate.
past the initial courtesies, maybe you can tell us who you are.
Lady Vagelbud's valet. I meant you no offence, sir.
Why wouldn't Lady Vagelbud meet with me personally?
Está
She
ocupada.
was afraid they'd follow her. Been a nervous wreck of late.
Bueno, mataron a su madre hace poco.
So what's this about? Be straight.
Lady Vagelbud's son, he's the problem. Master Albert's taken an interest in alchemy.
Pero la
Temple
pero la
guards got
alquimia,
wind.
tío, es algo bueno.
Wouldn't worry about the guard. But since the mage hunters tried to grab you, I'd say Albert's in serious
Pues sí,
trouble.
los-
Aye. Lady Vagelbud bought off the guardsman. But since the
Pero como
hunters
los
paid for
cazadores.
every mage revealed to them,
Guardsmen took a bribe from the frightened family, then whispered a word to the hunters anyway.
Qué hijo de puta. ¿Cómo has dado con Triss?
How'd Ingrid Vagelbud know to contact Triss? That Triss was the right person?
we learned Miss Marigold had helped Myra Base disappear.
気持ちいいことが好きです全員まとめて出てこいやあたあた人間エルフ妖精獣人魔族妖怪天使悪魔ぐんぐんやる気でもっこりのお客様方ご来店ありがとうございます君はスーパーお元気ですか
¿Qué hago a las 8:20 de la mañana? Fácil. Dormí ayer mal. Bueno, he estado lo que sería el día anterior toda la tarde durmiendo. Y para volver a tener el ritmo de sueño otra vez normal, pues lo que voy a hacer es... Esto llevo desde las 12, desde que he empezado el directo, desde las 10:30 o así, hasta ahora en directo. Llevo como... Voy a hacer 10 horas de directo.
Seems Albert needs to disappear soon as possible.
I can arrange that. Think young Vagelbud can slip out of the house unnoticed?
Tain't that simple, sadly. Master Albert's in hiding at the Vagelbud's country
El amo
estate.
está escondido.
Lady Ingrid's got the notion she can get him out quietly. Wants to throw a lavish masquerade ball.
Am I supposed to attend? Help him escape?
Aye, we'll not manage without you, miss. Lady Vagelbud fears the Alps being watched.
Good idea.
It's a good idea. A boisterous bash, that'll distract the hunters.
Especially if even half of what I've heard about the Vagelbud's balls is true. Word is, at the last one they served 100 different desserts, and the fireworks boomed from dusk till dawn.
What with the war and all, Milady's ordained but 85
85.
desserts this time.
85.
Won't be no candied petals or blue roses from Nazaire. The roses have become dreadfully hard to come by.
Roza el Sasa.
Oh, I'd love to see it all.
Has Ingrid recovered from her mother's death?
How'd you know about that?
Took an interest in the matter.
Well, Lady Ingrid didn't allow herself to demonstrate any weakness. At least not in front of the help. Master Albert's safety is what matters to her now.
Hope we won't have to stay till the end.
You're coming with me?
Of course I am. Not about to send you into what could prove to be the lion's den by yourself. Think about it. 85 desserts. While you're still
85
trying to
postres.
keep your waist at
¿Cómo
22
puedes
inches.
conservar tu talla?
Gerald, please. How do we get to the residence?
Your invitation. Take it. Guard at the gate will have instructions for you. You're to wear a fox mask, all right? Good luck to
Una
you.
cara de zorro. Bueno, yo voy a poner la de un lobo mejor. ¿Nos vamos ya?
Think we can head there now?
You're kidding, right? We have to prepare.
Cambiamos de
Change
ropa,
clothes,
comprarnos
most
más.
importantly, buy our masks. I bet you can get everything we need for the ball at Eliel's shop. You know it?
Been there before. Eliel's a friend of Dandelion's. Just masks, right? Probably don't need to wear a doublet, do I?
A doublet, Geralt. And it's not up for discussion.
Esto es
Take
como-
care of that, then come and see me.
Me tengo que poner un jugo. O sea, me tengo que poner ropa de pijo. Ah, vale, es el mismo sitio. Y ya que estoy... ¿Hay algún barbero cerca? Bueno, creo que... Pues no me hagas eso que me pongo todo... ¿Han puesto aquí para los caballos o soy yo? ¿Qué tal está la...
Got a minute?
For you, my friend, always.
Molly te envía saludos.
Ran into Molly. She says hello.
Molly? Which Molly?
¿Qué Molly?
One you promised to show your butterfly collection to.
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
Butterfly collection? Of all people can stand to be a little more inventive.
Molly didn't need inventive. She needed
La
attention.
chica del montón.
Average, run-of-the-mill girl. Give her a smile.
¿Quieres el retrato de...?
Got a portrait of Hierarch Himmelford I'm willing to part with. Want it?
Yes, those halfling painters. This one of theirs? Wonderful. I put this up at the Rosemary and Thyme. It'll make those temple guard inspections so much easier.
Adiós. Ya hablaremos.
See you, Dandelion.
Bueno, pues tengo un retrato. Bueno, pues todavía me he deshecho ya del cuadro. Lo que sí que tengo que hacer es afeitar. Bueno, en la vida real y en el juego. El Gial.
Greetings. Come to look over.
Más que ver, a
Glad
ver
to
qué,
take a glance at what you got.
qué tienes
Of
disponible.
course, please do.
Vale. A ver. Madre mía. Bueno, adiós.
So long.
Ahora me tengo que poner esta basura, ¿vale? Llevar a la a Triss la máscara de zorro. Pero que coste que yo me he vestido bien para la ocasión. Vale, tengo que ir a un barbero. El barbero más cercano es el que está aquí. Vale, creo. La señal de Axia obliga a meter a un Adgul las púas para adentro, ¿vale? Muy útil. Esto es muy útil. Porque si no te haces daño no le puedes matar al hijo de puta. Es como la evolución del ghoul. Au, 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 au. Vale, yo voy a cortarme la barba. Ya que hemos sonado a un baile de máscaras, que por cierto, un baile victoriano de máscaras, me encantaría ir. No me digas que no molaría. Tum, 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 tum. Vale, mi barbero de confianza. Este sitio me lo aprendí de memoria. Cambié más de pelo en The Witcher cuando tenía los DLCs. Un colega mío, el de la Play, tenía todos los DLCs. Plop.
Greetings to the honor.
Need a trim. Think you can manage?
Joder, afeítame. A ver. Bueno, vamos a dejarla un rato así.
So long.
Oh, Dios, no. Dos.
Need a trim.
Por favor, no me hagas esto, qué feo que está. Así mejor. Go back, go back. No me gusta el pelo así. No suelo llevar yo el pelo corto nunca, como para dejar de llevárselo a los demás. Ah. Pues mira, me agarra el vestido con un payaso, tío. Bueno, si callan estos señores, ¿eh? Pues ahora os robo, gilipollas. Estoy robando. Oh, Dios. Oh, Dios. Hola.
Oh my. Certainly took my request to heart.
Mean you weren't being serious? Still got time to change.
Don't you dare. You look great. You get everything?
Learn anything else about Albert?
Well, almost none of the mages have heard of him. An amateur, I guess.
So why the interest? Temple guards first,
Y
and
luego
hunters.
cazadores.
He's easy prey. And that's exactly why we should help him.
He comprado las máscaras.
Everything's ready. We can go.
A shame events like this are so rare. Without them,
Sin
we'd never
ellas
get
nunca
to
te
see
vería tan
dressed up.
elegante. Calla.
Damn doublets chafing my armpits, and it feels like they sewed wires into this.
I'll be sure to admire your valiant suffering the whole time. Well then, shall we go?
Bueno, antes dile que está preciosa, por favor. Vaya vestidito que se ha puesto. Madre mía. Claro, en la finca Begobot. Un punto de experiencia más tarde. Es que igual me he pasado haciendo misiones por ahí yo,
Greetings, my lord, my lady.
We're Lady Ingrid Vegelbud's guests.
Your invitation, please. All's in order. You'll find Lady Vegelbud in the estate's yard. Look for the parrot mask. One more thing. Leave your swords here, please.
Bien, toma.
Fine.
A pleasant evening to you both.
No me dejan. Bueno, me imagino que se quitarán las espadas a todos.
Beautiful here. I haven't been outside the city in ages.
Qué bonito que está, Sí. No, no la quiero hacer correr con el vestido.
Come now, don't cry. After all, it's not the only
No's pretending you don't know.
Toma, pero... ¿Y qué?
Is that any way to treat an old mate? Refuse to acknowledge him?
There's been a mistake. I don't know you, sir.
Don't be foolish, Vivian. I'd recognize that mane anyway.
Vivian.
You might play the Great Dame now, but before that Baron Edward something pulled you from the gutter, you were a common...
Enough. The lady said she doesn't know you.
Who's this? The new one? Older than the last, it seems. a decrepit, moss-covered prick. So, the less they can, the more they pay. Is that it?
You asked for it.
Uf. Boom. Boom.
Supposed to draw any attention.
What? Nothing happened.
No pasó nada.
Time to invest in
Tolerance and superstition have
Nada de esto.
Time to invest in
Madre mía.
Moritz, what are you doing here?
Moritz.
Little Miss Marigold. Well, well. And I was led to believe this would be an elegant affair.
Madre mía, vaya mar.
Yes, I missed you too. But can we put that aside for now? Do you have a way out of Novigrad? You can join us if you want.
Tienes una manera de ser adelante. No reacciones.
Join you? And just who would I join?
Ya que
Your
no.
friends, among others. Once we've all gathered, I'll lead you.
You will lead. Forgive me, Marigold, but that is like allowing myself to be led by a lame duck. Farewell.
Madre mía. No me ha caído bien.
Didn't like that guy. Why'd you insist on talking to him?
He's an old friend. His name's Moritz Diefenfeld. Tell you the
Bueno,
story
bueno,
later.
bueno. Me da a mí que ese te quería tirar los trastos.
Oh, let's look around.
Sombra que si vamos a echar un vistazo. A ver.
Looking for me, sir. Looking for me, sir.
Croupier.
Ah, another challenger. Please join us. Sir Devenant just vacated his place at the table.
No creo que vuelva.
Unlikely he'll be back.
What happened to him?
¿Qué le ha pasado?
Some good men took him aside to prevent him from hurting himself. So, shall we play? First, you shall face Margrave Vladimir de Cray. The man can afford to lose, so he's likely to be reckless.
Me gustaría jugar siempre.
Let's do it.
Yo siempre quiero jugar. Dame una baraja de Wind y te juego el mundo. Me acaban de dar otro héroe. Paso de meterlo, ¿sabes? Tengo espías. No tengo espías. Puedo quitar uno de estos. Un trabuchet. Esto. Me han dado espías. Joder. Empieza fuerte, cabrón. ¿Quieres empezar fuerte? Pues te vas a pegar. Mira, te sumo 15. Pringila viva. Toma. Está gastando ahí un montón de puntos. Voy a tirar esta como último recurso y luego ya... Vale, pues tienes que igualarme. Tan fácil como esto. Qué madura. Odio esa puta carta de los aires. Mira qué fácil. Trabuchet. El trabuchet. No, BS. Más que el trabuchet. Easy win. Se me da muy bien el puto win. Qué ganado, ya.
So, one more round? When the cards come your way, you must spring on the opportunity. Your next opponent, Count Gomu Sealing. In his day, his father lost the family estate in the Nimnar Valley. See, yet do not underestimate him.
Que sí, que yo quiero jugar. Soy el mejor jugador de Gwent en la historia. Joder, no me salen... La curanderas clave. Quiero cambiar esto. Perfecto. Perfecta esta carta, tú. Tina Yaskia. Lluvia torrencial. Qué hijo de puta. Me lo hago reservar. Esto me lo voy a reservar. Paso. Gánate esta ronda. Te vas a cagar ahora. ¿De su baraja? No. Mira. Buena esa, pero yo tengo más curanderas también. Toma. Quemadura, me va a matar 2 cartas. Joder. Toma. El combo fantástico. Me intuía esto. Ahora hace bueno. Esta carta no te tienen que quedar muchas más. Creo que va a pasar. Curandera. Podría haberme liado, Mira, vale, igual, mira. Ya ganamos, paso de...
One more round?
La mía.
When the cards come your way, you must spring on the opportunity. Sir Marius Florin. They say he never loses thanks to his Zugelbone amulet. Naturally, I can tell you more on the subject, but...
Me gustaría jugar.
Let's do it.
Joder. Tum, 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 tum. ¿He cambiado una carta? No. Tenemos a John Nazale. Creo que el señor aquí no me va a ser útil. Y una trompeta tampoco. Una trompeta. Ojo, es muy misterioso. Vamos a poner a Besemir. Y al señor este, que no sé qué hace. Pues yo también voy a poner un señor este. Joder. Vamos a tirar a ver, ¿no? Hola. Buah, ¿qué hago? Ah, mira esto. Hay que hacer. Lluvia torrencial. No, no voy a tirar esto. Voy a pasar. Buah, esto es lo que me intuía yo. Bueno, todos los primos. ¿Qué hago yo ahora para ganar? Buah. Bueno, esto lo tengo. No, es imposible. Y es prácticamente... O me dan ahora la carta buena o un espía o no. Todo imposible ganar. Ahora vienen todas las muelles. Mira, todas primas. Buah, es imposible ganar esto. Bueno, a la última quemadura. Bueno, no me han sido las cartas propicias. Venga, ahí mismo, que me da igual que voy a perder.
So, one more round. When the cards come, Sumarius flop. They say he.
Que sí, que tengo que jugar porque aquí te dan una carta única. Y es importante. Pero a ver si me salen más espías. Que no me salen espías, tío. Necesito espías. Joder, no me sale ni un puto espía, tío. Un lesson. Oh. Pues el lesson contra este señor que no me acuerdo, no sé quién es. Buah, arachas. Vale, se ha quitado cartas de su baraja. El elfo. Y al elfo no le puedo quitar, ¿no? No. Vale, pues lo reservo. Toma. No problema. Toma. Tienes que tirar más cartas. Vete tirándome los primos. Y ahora sudo. ¡Qué mamón! Tu rival ha pasado. Voy a esto y lo gano con un trabucho. Toma. Las moedas. Me han ido de su baraja. Toma un trabuchet. Uf. Dime que no tienes quemadura. Hostia, tu padre. No, tenía 2 cuernos, pero yo puedo hacer esto. Y te saco el trabuchete. Bueno, así me sigue ganando, Buah. He ganado a todos ya.
Gregor, have you seen Durgoff just moments ago? Oh, apologies, I mistook you for my friend, sir. He wears a similar mask.
General Barboris?
General Voris.
Gerald de Rivia, so I was not entirely mistaken.
Esto me cae bien.
Pleasure, as always. This is...
A beautiful and mysterious lady. Let us leave the formalities to the
Triss
event's end when all
Marigold.
will remove their masks. More fun that way, wouldn't you agree?
I would, sir.
And now I must beg your pardon. I really must find Durgoff, and quickly. A lovely evening to you both.
Ahora no puedo comer, qué raro. Bueno, yo ya he ganado la carta que quería ganar, que es Jaskier, que está... ¿Cómo? Ah, que hay fulanas también. títulos los tiene que haber fulanas o qué?
Excuse me a moment. Miss?
Yes, it's me. The trout buyer?
Oh, yes, of course.
Hmm.
Please excuse the precautions, but perhaps we could speak somewhere in private.
Pero sí se ha vestido igual que el otro día, normal que la reconozcan.
I think we've met before.
Oh, you're... Indeed. Well, I must say I feel reassured Albert will be in good hands.
Los cazadores han dejado.
Any sign of the hunters recently?
Since they attacked my servant at the market, none. All has been quiet.
Me parece bien.
But I bribed a man of the temple guard. He claims there's more and more talk of Albert in the ranks.
How did the guardsmen learn about your son's interests to begin with?
Unfortunately, I cannot be sure Albert himself was not the source, merely boasting about an experiment. He's careless that way. Like his father, a kind
Como su
man,
padre es buen hombre, pero
devoured
tonto.
by an aracus. I don't know if you've heard.
Yeah, must have traveled far and wide.
Hardly. He attempted
¿Qué
to
va?
breed them. Perhaps I should be pleased Albert adopted alchemy as his hobby.
Intentaba criar
Safe
una
one,
araña.
relatively speaking, until
Qué
recently,
asco,
that is.
tío, qué asco, tío. Vamos.
Let's get Albert. Where
¿Dónde
is he?
está?
Entertaining the guests. He's always been an outsized presence at my receptions. I preferred not to arouse any suspicions.
When can we take him away?
We shall have to wait until the guests have imbibed enough to notice only the goblet-laden trays. Don't fret, it won't be long.
Joder, pues hay que tener pasta, tú. Albert, ¿estás listo para este?
Is your son ready to go? We'll have to act quickly.
Yes, I've seen to everything. Where will you take him?
You're better off not knowing any details. He'll be safe, I promise. But please, trust me. It's not
No,
the
es
first
cierto.
time I've done this.
I
Es
know.
cierto.
Thank you.
¿Cómo lo
How will we
reconocemos?
recognize him?
He's donned a panther mask. He knew you were due to come for him. Seemed rather excited, ironically. I'm
Vaya.
afraid he's not fully comprehended the danger he faces.
Como pues
As I
estudia
said, he's
alquimia
not terribly bright.
y no es muy
Don't worry
inteligente.
about that. He'll fit right in with a good number of the other mages.
Gerald,
Es la verdad.
let's go find him.
I shall await word from you.
Encuentra... Ya sé dónde
Let's look
encontrarle,
for
¿no?
Albert.
Invitado.
Yes.
Nice mask.
Nice mask.
¿Eres Albert?
Albert Vegelbud.
No. I'm a Black Panther.
Oh my, Count!
Venimos de parte de tu madre,
Your
señor.
mom sent us, Mr. Panther.
Oh, so you are.
Yes, when can we leave
¿Cómo nos
the
vamos de la
estate?
mansión?
Well, Mama said it would be best to wait until everyone's drunk. Besides, there'll be fireworks later, a jolly good distraction.
Pues
Once
artificiales.
they've begun, I shall slip away, saunter into the garden. We'll meet in the hedge maze.
Be waiting for you there.
Very well. But first, you absolutely must try the
Fiorano.
Fiorano Rosé.
No.
Absolutely.
No me gusta a mí el vino rosado. Soy más de tin. No, de río.
Albert hasn't forgotten the reason for this whole get-together.
Wanna wait in the garden? I saw a nice spot there earlier.
Uy, claro que voy, claro que voy.
Like the men of this family.
Tun, 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 tun.
Can you sit down for a spell?
¿Cómo no? Esta parte es muy bonita.
Relieved to get that mask off, if only for a little. Great view from here.
Plata.
And there's even wine. It's been so long since I've been to a feast, ball, or reception.
Es un punto agradable con
Amazing
respecto a las
the pleasant
cloacas
change
de
from the
Novigrad.
sewers of Novigrad.
So, does this mean it's a good time to ask you about...
Yes?
About that mage we met earlier?
Oh,
Liz, ¿qué quieres
What do
saber?
you want to know?
¿De qué conoces?
How'd you meet?
Gerald, all mages know each other. Some are well over a century old. That's plenty of time to make acquaintances.
In that case, when did you meet him?
At a feast, long ago. He walked up and just blatantly offered to teleport us somewhere quieter.
Lo
You
rechazaste.
turn him down.
Is that what you think?
Yeah.
He actually pursued me for a while afterwards.
Me da la sensación que
Got
así.
the impression he doesn't exactly like you.
I just think he'd love to have me as his charge, rather than his leader.
See, but you're the one organizing the mage's escape from Novigrad.
Sometimes I
Antes
have
no tengo
no
ni idea cómo has
idea
ido
how I
reuniendo a
actually managed
todos.
to bring them all together.
Sencillo.
You're a charismatic leader. Simple as that.
You really think so?
Absolutely. Next thing
Al
you know,
menos que
they'll be
tanto
calling
engaña.
you Iron Marigold. Could even wear an eye patch and it'd look right.
For a moment there, I thought you were being sincere.
Of course I'm being sincere. Look at me. Didn't blush a bit. Someone's coming.
Is it Albert?
No, just some lost guest. Shh.
Uy, 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 uy. Uy, uy. Esta escena.
Must be looking for his beloved. Like in that elven tale about the frog and the lark. Inchu, inchu, biag broga. Inch by inch, little frog.
Shh, let's go.
Madre mía, está borrachísima ya.
I sure hope the other guests don't get drunk as quickly as
Madre
I did.
mía, no tiene aguante para ver
Sooner we get
las
out
de
of
las
here, the
mías.
better.
Oh no. I plan to have a good look at this famous maze of theirs first. I hear the statues there are entirely...
Entirely what?
Nude.
nude.
No se me olvida esto nunca, es precioso.
Come on, Geralt.
Triss, wait.
Geralt. Coming?
Si ya te ha alcanzado. Soy Jesucristo corriendo. Bueno, ahora me he perdido en el maze. Pero bueno.
Geralt. Coming?
Algunos que se han perdido por ahí en el laberinto. Hostia, un laberinto de estos vegetales tiene que costar una pasta mantenerlo tú. Madre mía.
Careful.
Oh, Dios. Ahora me dan una opción, ¿verdad? Siempre. Ole, ay, ole. Con fuegos artificiales de fondo. Esto es increíble.
Miss Marigold, at last. So sorry we are forced to meet under such incredibly inopportune circumstances.
You can say that again.
But I'm sure we'll make up for it another time. I absolutely must show you my alchemical formulae.
Anyone follow you?
I don't believe so.
Just in case, you two switch masks.
Ahora está totalmente sobria. Pues
We'll
estaba.
go first. Geralt will follow right after.
Saddled horses await in the stables.
Good. Meet you there.
Cambiaos la ropa también, ya de paso. Pido muerte, sal del laberinto.
Albert! Why do you hide? Albert! There you are, my love.
Que no soy Albert.
Here you are. So, about this private showing.
Under any other circumstances, I'd give you the full Monty.
Oh, I'm sorry, I...
Oh, Dios.
Albert Vegelpud.
Please, step away, miss.
Ability's not towards
No,
you, Count.
no sé igual con eso.
Try anything, and you will get bruised.
Doubt it.
Vais a morir por fuego. ¿Puedo tirar bombas? No, no puedo tirar bombas. ¿No os gusta el fuego? ¿Te espera la hoguera? ¿Dices que no espera la hoguera? Espera.
Time to end this.
Toma fuego. Uf. ¿Puedo tomar golondrina? No. Adores. Por cierto, aquí hay algo. Pues menos mal que me he dado por mirar esto. Aceite para oroides. Me he perdido. Menos mal que me lo marcan porque soy totalmente inútil con el favorito. Reúnete en los establos. Les he calcinado unos cadáveres. Creo que igual le he llamado demasiado la atención. O sea, vienen a pegar a un pobre señor que puede ser un mago. Me surge un problema.
Ran into some trouble.
Hunters? Will they come here?
No.
No, we've got some time. But please send someone to the garden. Needs a little tidying.
I shall see to it. And you must hurry.
Manda a alguien. Están carbonizados.
Everything set?
Yes. Got your swords back from the guard. And Ingrid gave me the coin.
Es mucho más, muchísimo más.
More than I expected.
Qué bonita que es, qué guapa que es, te juro. Gracias, princesa. Genial.
Excellent. So where are we gonna get away to?
You? Nowhere. It's finally possible, probable even, that we can get all the mages out of Novigrad. You know where to find me if you want to say goodbye.
Goodbye?
What happened at the fountain? It was my fault. I know. The wine went straight to my head.
Oh, no, tío, no.
Triss, don't apologize.
No.
Miss Marigold.
Corta rollo, espérate a tomar.
We need to go.
Por culo.
I know. Be careful.
Jo, tío, pero dile que dices que dile que la quieres, tío. Qué caballeros chulos, Ah, que va del lado, creo. Más que fuegos artificiales parecen meteoritos. Misiones. Bueno, ahora tengo para llevar muchas cosas, pero es que también... normal. Que las botas. ¿Y mis guantes? ¿Dónde cojones están mis guantes? ¿Les tiré? No jodas. Buah, creo que sí que les tiré. Vaya liada. Voy a intentar recuperarlos, Viaje rápido, no me jodas, tío. Vaya liada. Como tengo que craftear otros. Me cago en Dios. Todavía. Creo que los puedo llegar a recuperar, ¿eh? Ahora nunca. Misiones. No, mapa del mundo, mapa del mundo. ¿Dónde estaba la tienda de Elgiar? Por aquí andaba, ¿no? Reúnete con Triss. Bueno. Voy a... Buah, encima otra cosa. Pero ¿cuántas putas hay? Ah, no. No era una puta. No era una cortesana. No. Estoy buscando la casa del elfo. Mira, bueno, estas casas son chulas. Las pintan un poco, las aderezan. Joder, ¿dónde cojones puede estar la pool? La casa del elfo ese, tío. Mapa de mundo. No. Que si no me quedo sin guantes, tío. Joder. Vaya liada la que he preparado, tú, tío. A ver, no tengo...